Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Book of the Eclipsed, a superhero shenanigans story played with the Mutants Masterminds system by Green Ronin Publishing. My name is Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and also Don't Kill My Character. I'm going to run through a few announcements, welcome you guys in, let my cast get settled, and then they'll introduce themselves and our characters, and we'll get started with this fun story. So as I mentioned already, we are playing Mutants Masterminds by Green Ronin Publishing, and if you are watching in our Twitch chat, we also have a giveaway from them. So if you type giveaway in our chat, you'll be entered to win a PDF copy of the Cosmic Handbook from Mutants Masterminds. And if this is your first time winning a Mutants Masterminds giveaway on the channel, we will also throw in the Basic Heroes Handbook so that you can get playing. Thank you so much to Green Ronin Publishing for sponsoring our show. And if you use our code Superhero Shenanigans on their website, you get 5% off anything you'd like from there. We have more giveaways from Green Ronin every time we stream a Green Ronin game. Then the next group I will call out is Songcraft. A lot of the music that you hear on stream is coming through the Songcraft bot. They were very kind to gift us their premium subscription when they saw that we were using and enjoying their product. So they just did an update to the desktop app for the premium subscription. I've been taking my time to dive in, and there is so much cool stuff there. I'm excited to be using it more. So thank you so much to Songcraft for sponsoring us as well. And be on the lookout for a future affiliate code between us once they have that set up, and will help you save on your own Songcraft subscription and support our stream. And thank you all so much, the audience who is watching in the Twitch live chat, Twitch VOD, YouTube VODs. Really appreciate you. And if you want to be more part of our community, please follow us on socials, jump into our Discord. Wherever you're watching, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow. These things go such a long way in supporting our content, and we really appreciate it. And we really appreciate all of you being here. And I respond to every comment, so say hi. Thank you all so much for that. We hope to see you in our Discord because these guys are also super active in there. And speaking of these guys with me tonight, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Tell us your name and pronouns, your character name and pronouns, any other little thing you want to say about your character, and then we'll get this story started. Natasha, would you like to go first?
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Natasha, aka Natasha B Cosplays. I go by she, her pronouns, as does my character Ciel, who I'll be playing tonight. A tempestuous storm spirit, also child of a sky dragon god. No worries about that, though. He's not here. He'll probably be in chat. Who knows? I hope he gives me as many hero points as he did last time. I'll pass it over to Jackie.
Hi. Thanks, Ciel. Tasha. Yeah, I'm Jackie, and tonight I am playing Kristopher Tate, aka Kit, who comes from a planet where sea otters became the dominant species. Kit is an inventor, very smart, and is having a wonderful time in this librarium. Passing on to you, Grant.
All right. My name's Grant. I'm he, him pronouns, as is my character, also he, him, who is the moody and broody but lovable shadow controller, Revenant. Everybody loves to hate him, or hates to love him. One of the two.
He's Marley's best friend. Sibling dynamic. Sam, don't be evil like that, but tell us who you are.
Who am I? I'm Sam. He, him pronouns. I'm playing Claude. He, him pronouns. AKA the Game Master. And,
Fabulous. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
You're excited. I like that. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and Don't Kill My Character. She, her pronouns. I guess Don't Kill My Character doesn't really have pronouns. It's just my streaming platform. You're here. Thanks for being here. And I am playing Marley, my character in Superhero Shenanigans, Marley, aka Tracker, also she, her pronouns, who is getting a bit more comfortable with using her psychic powers amongst this very wonderfully supportive group. So having some fun with that. And one last shout out before I pass it back over to Sam. The music that's been playing on stream so far was all written by Jackie. So thank you, Jackie, for this. I've been readying for the mission at the beginning, and then meet the heroes while we've been describing our characters. To support more of Jackie's music, follow the 629s. It's awesome. And now I'm going to switch into the Songcraft bot music, and I'm going to pass it over to Sam to start telling this story.
All right, so we open back up in the librarium. Right now, Delimiel sits in the middle of the room looking over the Ignis Divinus Liber book that he's got. He kind of gives a brief look over towards our viewers and just kind of nods and then continues back to his book. You all, this is your first time having like some real downtime in the librarium. I know some of you went upstairs to do some restful activities. What are you guys, anyone doing anything in particular here during this time?
For me, I'm kind of asking, because I only talk to De. Asking if he has any books on Maladar.
Maladar? Explain.
He was a magic user on my world from a while ago that was not very nice. And his works kind of proliferated out, and he got minions, and the minions are not doing nice things either. And they're thinking I am actually possessed by one of his minions. So trying to find out more information on him. There's very little to be found. So this library has everything. So
It does, yes. You might go looking under M in the started a cult and now possesses people section.
there's actually a section for that.
I'm sure.
Can't I just like wave my hand and the books magically come like they do to you?
No.
Okay, I'll go like looking, dragging my feet the entire way.
Kit's been tinkering with his blaster, and he walks up to Ciel and says, "Ah, I think I have it. I have increased the efficiency of my weapon by 0.78%.
Is that a lot? She's like wringing out her hair. She's just like finished taking, like she went to the full spa and bath upstairs and is just like finished.
My dear, a little bit here, a little bit there, and pretty soon you have a lot of improvements."
Oh, well, I guess, yeah. Bit by bit, row by row. That's how you become an immortal slowly, by living longer than everyone else, and everyone just kind of assumes you live forever now.
His nose is twitching. "Oh, you smell like watermelon."
They had
With a
a
hint of
very
cucumber.
lovely, yes, they had a very lovely, like, collection of different scents to use up there. The shampoo is so nice. I definitely recommend it.
Very nice, very nice.
I was gonna try and look for a bar. I don't know if you drink on your world, but I was gonna go make some cocktails.
Oh, my dear. Let me share with you some of my aperitif recipes.
Ooh, I'd love to hear what they make on your world, honestly.
You'll hear from down one of the aisles. Midori sour, please.
No, that's lame and basic. I'm making you something better.
Ugh.
And I'll go look for a bar.
And we leave.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're leaving to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for a bar. I don't know if there is one here, but if he had like a whole bathhouse situation, he has teas. I assume I can find some liquor somewhere in this joint.
There is. Listen, here's the thing. I have to pay for that.
What do you mean you have to pay for that?
There is a there's a librarian's part of this. there's a proprietary situation going on here. There's a magical there's a place that runs all the
You have to
magical
rent all the
bars.
magic library?
No, I don't rent the magical library, but I have to follow. There's a place where people go to buy alcohol magically, and because of that, there's weird rules in which I cannot just keep whatever alcohol I want to give to people magically. Does that make sense?
But do you have alcohol here?
Yes.
Can I use some?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
So that's the very good stuff, but I have some stuff.
I can make very good stuff out of very shitty stuff. Don't worry.
Okay. Just in the same way you can find whatever else you want. It's not as available, but it's there.
Oh,
That
wonderful.
makes sense.
Where would I find fish?
There's an aquarium. Would you like to
Beautiful,
eat fish?
wonderful.
I love that there's like not a bar, but there's an aquarium.
There's an aquarium, there's a spa, there's all these amenities. No bar.
Not a bar. No bar.
It's not my choice.
You can't even be like, we don't want to risk getting the books wet, so because spa and aquarium.
The books will never be wet.
Come, my dear Ciel. We've got drinks to make.
Can I use some of your teas also for that?
Sure.
I can make something great with Earl Grey as I grab some.
Delimia already looks annoyed with us.
Couple days, every couple centuries, I get to meet people, and sometimes I'd rather read my books.
He says to himself.
Yes, I get that. Sketchbook is quieter than most people.
Most.
Well, I guess even people who are not talking, I can still hear. So, yeah, alone time is good. But you guys not actually. I mean, you're cool, and I kind of enjoyed that. Just, I feel like we worked well together.
Yeah. You can speak into other people's minds, and then you can teleport. I didn't really see you doing much else. Is there anything else you can do with your telepathy? Like,
Yeah, I can make people fall asleep, and once they're sleeping, I can decide what sort of dreams they have.
oh, cool.
And cool. And then I can give people like major headaches, basically, just kind of a mind blast, sort of.
That's cool. That's cool. You can like tell off an idiot and like have him face his own idiocy, you know, like whatever like migraine you get from them saying stupid stuff at you, you can just direct right back at them.
Yeah, that's actually not one that I've really used in any sort of get back at someone way. That's more just been a defeat someone. But that's an interesting way of looking at it. Yeah.
I mean, those minions were doing stupid stuff anyway. They were burning books.
Yeah. I'm glad we were able to defeat them as easily as we did, but then the other two came in.
Yeah.
Deliminal, so I have past experience with Nyctalus, which is maybe why I'm here in the first place. Can you tell us anything more about him?
What sort of things would you want to know about him?
I guess really how to defeat him. He says that he's everywhere, and he can certainly connect with our minds from places that we can't see or pinpoint him to attack him back. But Ciel, that was amazing. The block that you created. I have some experience with mental blocks, and I'm pretty good at getting through them, actually. One that was strong enough to block out Nicholas like that? That was a strong block.
Thanks. Yeah, it was magic. I don't have any telepathic powers or anything, but I do know a lot of magic. And I can
Interesting.
kind of make up spells. These days, I just kind of use them to make fun cocktails.
Well, I've been thinking about how different blocks work, and I've encountered ones that are based in tech and ones that are other psychics, blocking out psychics. So, magic. Interesting. But, yeah, Delimital, do you know how we can pinpoint Nicholas, actually find him in a way that he could be targeted, stopped?
Let me allow me to first off say it's not something you should probably be concerning yourselves about right now. You do have other things to be doing. However, the situation there, he's most likely on their flagship. There's a large ship that is over this planet, and they have, I guess you would call them some sort of nodes around the planet that enhance their abilities. Amongst the groups, different heralds have ways of doing such things. I imagine by everywhere he's probably has a web across this whole world in his touch.
So he's spreading this through a web, but we could find him on his flagship, but we shouldn't.
I wouldn't suggest it. We do have other things we need to be concerned about.
Like the Burning King? Or the Burning...
Like the next step. The next step. We got the book. The book. The book is great.
What's that book?
It's a... Why?
Let her read the book.
We got it for you. We're on this
book. Don't worry about it.
But we're on this mission for. I mean, we're doing it for our worlds.
I heard something about burning books, and I'm not.
We weren't burning the books. We saved the books from being
stopped
burned.
The people. I disintegrated some of the people burning the books.
Oh, good.
There were 12 people, and we attacked them all.
This is in Latin, Ignis Divinus Liber. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong.
You're pronouncing it in the way that you do in this universe. I assume your version of Latin is a bit different than Latin from the world we come from.
I'm not. I'm not.
In every multiverse.
I'm not from this world that you were on.
Where are you from?
It's such a silly question. So this is the divine book.
You started it.
It really seems like you wanted me to ask that.
That was a clear follow-up.
She said, she implied I was from this world, and I said, no, I'm not.
Okay. All right, so you just wanted to point out.
That's... Oh. Whatever mind.
Just then, it looks like a tray of drinks is coming into the room, but actually it's a tray that Kit is holding above his head and is coming in, and he all right everyone, I want you to try this.
Ooh, yes.
I call it a Topico Tango. It's 1 pot dry gin, 1 pot vermouth, 1 pot orange juice, a splash of orange liqueur, and crushed Topico. A little sweet, a little salty, a little sour. What do you think? He takes
really
a sip
different.
of
It tastes kind of like we have a special Bloody Mary at our bar used with actual blood, and it reminds me of it has some of those properties in it. It's really nice.
Travis, my dear fellow, I know it's not what you asked for, but what do you think?
He has a book in his hand, and he looks at Delimio, and he's like, "What language is this? It's all squares."
Oh, don't look at that for too long. You're going to hurt yourself.
He just tosses it. He's like, "It's very good." It's different and surprising, but it is actually very good.
Yes, you have to get the Topico just right. And by the way, I've taken all of the fish eggs out of the aquarium.
Why?
What's Tobiko?
Well, I just barely had enough for the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a Tobiko is roe. Fish eggs. It's a delicacy.
Don't get anything on the books.
Do you not have like white like egg foam drinks, top drinks in your
Yeah.
dimension?
I mean, I've certainly had more caviar than I really would have ever wanted to, but I don't hate it. And this is actually
sweet.
much better than any caviar that I've had. I'm not saying I don't hate it. I'm saying I don't hate caviar. It's just I think it's really overhyped. But this is good. Yeah.
Did you?
This is
quick
good,
question,
but
out
I
of
tend to
character.
not like fish.
Would Kit have left? Is it like the full row in there, or was it like squish and like mixed in?
There would be maybe one or two little bitty eggs that
Okay,
are kind of
okay,
floating
okay.
around in there. Yeah.
Ooh, like tapioca pearls, popping pearls.
Next game, Kit makes us boba.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I sit
Yeah.
down and drink.
I
some
saw
more.
what you did, Delinium.
He poured it into his eye.
Oh, God.
Delimital, can I ask what that
Maybe.
chaotic eye is again? Is it related to any other chaotic eye, or is it really its own chaotic eye with no relation to any other chaotic eye?
Do you think all eyes of chaos are related to each other?
Yeah. Are they not?
Wow. It partly answers the earlier question. I explained before, I'm from a time before
He's getting
time,
snarky.
in a reality called the Plane of Order, which existed before the realities that you're from existed. This being, of course, as well, came from the opposite plane as mine, as Plane of Chaos. And as the mortal realities were coming into existence, Chaos decided to move in and cause a lot of problems as order was being established across the galaxies. And I put a stop to him, and we joined an immortal body. That's where he's from. That's where I'm from, you know?
Yeah, he's Mask Daddy, and then that's I Daddy.
I don't appreciate that.
Order Daddy? Is that better?
I think
that sounds bad. I take that back. No,
it's the daddy thing. I'm not.
Order Papa.
That's a nicer word.
Okay.
Well, do we have
Kit?
time for another round, or?
I can make a round pretty quick. And I'm gonna head over to the drinks section and start whipping up one of my own.
In regards to your eye of chaos, no, it's unrelated to that. So I can't
then I was
even begin
right.
to
They
see
are
the
not-
realization. Why
No,
would
I was
you
wrong. I don't know. You talk. Words are hard.
I think you're. Sorry, let me be nicer. I think you're very misguided as to use the eye thing that you're using. Chaos is naturally a corrupting source. An order brings more
I've seen
stability
people
into one's life.
No, I've seen people use order in a very corrupting way, and chaos is freedom. So I'm going to disagree with you there.
I'll fly up to the mask guy and I'll kind of like poke him. I'm like, Bertram, are you in there?
How dare you? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Thank you very much. And the eye looks up and it's like, chaos is the only true form of freedom and liberty. The liberty, the freedom to do whatever you please.
Yeah.
To shape worlds as you wish.
Order without chaos makes stagnation, but chaos without order makes destruction, and nothing improves. We know, yada yada. You all have to exist together, blah blah.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
it's sort of our thing.
I mean, yeah, there's a balance between them, definitely. But I don't know, something to think over another time. Other thing that we encountered that was interesting. These huge, I don't know if you have like kaiju, like really big, monstrous, and they had green fire spotlights that were following us around. Is there a way to should we just keep avoiding those? Are we gonna keep seeing them? Can we defeat them? Is there a way we can shield ourselves? Because they seem like things we also would not want to fight.
You've made this very easy for me. The answer is yes.
Yes, you can give us some shielding against them?
I mean, no, I'm not going to. But yes to all the other things.
Okay, so yes, we should just stay away from them. All right.
But also, yes, you can fight them, and also, yes, there's ways to defeat them, and you know.
Okay, well, how can they best be defeated then?
That's part of the hero's journey, isn't it?
Worst
A part of the hero's
mentor ever.
journey is there's like a mentor figure who teaches the hero and gives them information they need. Ciel, you can back me up on this. This is a big part of your own history in life.
Perhaps you should find one that isn't the narrator.
Oh, okay. All right, you're the narrator. Maybe an unreliable narrator. We'll see. So we need to find our mentor figure, and it's not you. That's helpful.
Yes, I don't think there's one in this story, though, so good luck.
So we're not in hero's journey. Great.
Oh, I mean, in there's many different kinds of heroes' journeys, right? Surely every one of you has had an important figure die in your past, yes?
No, I yell from a distance as I come in with drinks.
I feel like the people.
That's
who
okay.
would
That's an
report to you are also
exception.
probably
She's
immortal.
the Greek goddess, so.
My dad's still alive. As I come
For
in
now.
It's drinks that look like it's just water, just like a clear liquid in the glass. And I hand one out to each of you. And
some water.
Yeah, it's definitely water. And when you drink it, there's a ritual that she uses a lot whenever it's too busy of a night and she doesn't know, she has forgotten what people wanted to order. And so it's a little magical ritual that has changed each of these glasses of whatever cheap clear liquor you had there into a cocktail, your most preferred cocktail. So it does taste like a Midori sour, which you wanted in that moment, Travis, as she hands these out to everyone.
I'm missing the bright green. That is kind of the allure of Midori, but I approve. I'll always trust the prohibition bartender.
He's good. Citrusy.
Thank you. You have to find tricks to get around.
Okay, well...
You're all drinking
cheers.
A lot before going to risk your life.
Okay, Kid's muted, but he doesn't look like he's in great.
Kid, you're really good at words.
Amazing
Give us
things
a
that
toast.
have had.
Kid, will you do our toast? You seem really good with words.
Here's to this misfit of group that I've ever had the being of pleasure. Cheers!
To the Miffit of group.
Cheers! I'm laughing.
I think the book is turning, and he walks away.
Oh, right then.
I just
well,
make
he
a
walked
little
away, I
rain
guess he
cloud
can't.
into a different glass to pour water in, and then just hand that over. Here, some water, Kid.
I can maybe
This is water.
Kit, can I hold your hand again?
But I've got to.
I'll hold both of them. And Marley is going to use her healing, which kind of does heal conditions, I guess, to see if she can heal this. Oh, you don't want to?
No, you do what you want to do.
I guess while holding your hands then.
Created.
Tracker will say, "Do you wanna stay like this, or we can be like this for a while, bubbly for a little bit, and then I can take the bubbly away when it's time to go."
He just kind of stares at you,
Okay, you're enjoying the
and
bubbly.
he sort of just slouches down,
Yeah,
staring at you.
I'll look.
Like-
I'll look down at Kit and like, do you want uppies?
Remember, he's 4.5 feet tall, and at this point, he's had 3 or 4
Wait.
glasses of everything. Yeah.
That's only 6 inches. Yeah, Marley's 5'3". That's
Yes,
not
you're-
much shorter than Marley. It's like about a foot. Yeah.
I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Liminal walked away, so I guess we don't know what our next quest is. Not that we really knew before the first one either. Like, he didn't really tell us what we were
Yeah,
doing. We
sure.
just went
He
through the
shut the
door.
door and then told us to go to the library.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get more instructions this time. Should we ask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Deliminal. Are
What?
we getting? Do you have instructions for us?
We're
of
helping
what-
you, my guy.
I just said I think the book is turning. I'm looking.
Oh, okay. Are we allowed to look at the book yet?
You can look at the Book of the Eclipsed. Yes, that's fine.
Is the Book of the Eclipse also what you said in Latin? The
No, that's
No,
the
no,
book.
no,
That's the divine
first
book
one
of
that writes as
flames.
we speak.
There's 2 different books.
Okay, so the Ignis Divinis Liber is the Divine Book of Flames, and that's what we
Yes.
just got.
Yeah. That's the one. we
And then the
just
Book of the Eclipsed is the one that brought us here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Are
the
there
one
pictures?
that he had to close before
Yeah.
because we kept staring at it and speaking to watch our words being written on the page.
There is something kind of just like hypnotic about that. Yeah.
Listen, I understand that you all have to be here. It doesn't mean I have to enjoy your company at all times.
Kit, wake up.
And yes, look, there's more to do. Yes, come here and I'll send you away.
Okay.
We might need
I guess
to
are we just following
deal
this?
with this one.
I can, I can try wake him up a little bit. And Marley will use her mental emotional healing. And I think the feeling that Kit would be getting from this is just it's an amusement and a gratitude, because Kit has just been such a friendly force so far. And yeah. So it's that. Amusement and gratitude is the feeling you wake up with, because that's what Marley's sending in.
Oh my!
Hi.
I'm still here.
Oh, that's my
Poor
murder weasel.
What I miss?
Not much.
Nothing, really. We were letting you enjoy the bubbly state.
I'm being carried.
Thank you. Thank you.
You gave
We
me
are
love
going to
with
get
love.
our... Yeah. We're maybe going to get our quest now again from the Book of the Eclipsed.
Yes, now that the filler's over, we're here to do this. Yeah.
It's character development, not filler.
I guess that's a fair point. The book has revealed to me, both of the books together, our next step, which is wonderful. There is... how many, each of you, are any of you familiar with the Library of Alexandria?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
It's-
I know what it
I've
is,
not
but
been
I
there
feel like Ciel...
personally.
Who currently has one? Does
Um,
anyone currently have an Library of
No.
No,
Alexandria?
ours disappeared.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ours
Oh.
is gone. I never returned a scroll I borrowed and I never gave back. So
Ooh, the
Oh,
overdue.
it's gone
fee.
now.
Such a-
No more fees, baby.
Yeah, that'd be a really big overdue
Hmm
fee.
Well,
Man.
it's in this reality. It never burned down, and for that reason, Egypt and Greece, the area there, grew to be a technological powerhouse.
Oh.
Currently, they are developing something that we need. So, currently they are under siege. by the Burning King. The story needs the four of you to retrieve this device. It is a sort of weapon, if you will. It's a hybrid between, well, you'll find out as you go.
What
Are you
what
sure
are we
you
looking
can't-
for? Is it a cube?
Yeah,
Is it a sphere? Is it a gun? Is it a person? Is it another book? Give us something.
There will. You will be. You'll know this. You will not be alone.
We weren't alone in the last one either.
In a good way.
No,
Oh,
we're gonna have like
Okay.
allies helping? Yeah.
Potential allies. The city is currently under siege. There is resistance. There is fighting. But
Okay,
keep
so-
in mind, no matter what's happening, your goal is to retrieve the device.
The device that we don't know what it is.
Hold on.
Do we need charades?
He checks,
We could do charades.
he's checking the script. That's not actually the script. It's the book of the Eclipsed. It is a... I don't know a lot about it, but what I'm aware of is it's a device that will help us stop the Burning King, potentially, and his people. Some sort of hybrid device that's meant to act as a sort of vacuum.
We need a vacuum.
Like a lack of atmosphere / oxygen vacuum.
Oh, I've seen
okay.
Spaceballs. I understand.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well,
Wrong vacuum. Right concept, but wrong vacuum.
No, he said it's an atmosphere vacuum. That is Spaceballs. Have you seen Spaceballs? Atmosphere
Yes.
vacuum. That's it. That's it. Look,
there's
Spaceballs
things
is
that
part of my culture. You can't come
That'd
at
be-
me and correct. I know this.
And this whole time, I'm just holding Kit like a baby and like patting his back.
It's a little different when you remember he's 4.5 feet tall.
hmm It's a little awkward.
I'll Kit hops down. Well, friends,
Oh,
I guess we're off to another scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm excited to see this version of Alexandria.
right? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know
Um,
about your world, but my world keeps talking about, oh, the world would be so advanced if the Library of
Yeah,
Alexandria
yeah.
didn't get burned to the ground. So it's kind
Mhm.
of cool to see what it's like.
Right?
All right.
Uh,
Is it when we go through the door? Are we going to be in the library or?
Yeah, you're dropping
in the
us
heart of the
through a different.
city?
You're going to a
Somewhere
research
between
center. I don't know if you'll go to a library this time.
You know, that's already a great help for telling us before we leave. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true. It would be fantabulous if you could drop us off a little closer to the target this time.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
The door's open. Look, you can leave now.
Head out the door.
He's gonna put our names in a book and be like, never again.
Should we just stay and aggravate him a little bit longer and then go? Okay.
All right. Are we all healed and ready, recharged, refreshed, alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic?
Yeah, they have lovely shampoo and conditioner selections in their bathhouse.
Nice.
I'll give them that.
Something to look forward to.
hmm
All right. Well,
Okay.
when we get back, then it'll be your turn, Kit. I'm sure you would really like a bathtub. Is that accurate thing to say, or is that an offensive thing to say?
Why would it be
Well,
offensive?
yeah, we do take a bath.
Yeah.
I'll look
Yeah,
at
great.
I go, God, Tracker, you can't just ask people if they take baths.
No, I didn't ask if he took them. I was like, I bet he'd really enjoy them because he's an otter. And then I realized that might be stereotyping, like, because maybe not all otter people enjoy baths. So let's go through the door.
Have you ever met someone who doesn't like a bath?
Yeah, there's
I
some
like
people
a
who
bath.
really don't
Well-
like water.
Oh. Not me. And as I walk out, like, if he's still drinking his drink that I've made, I just disperse the magic spell on it so that it just tastes like cheap vodka again. Before his
no,
next
I'm not drinking it anymore.
Just on his.
Oh gosh.
He already
Just
downed
on
all
Oh,
of
I
it.
see. His. Okay.
Yeah.
It tasted like
I'm
water
weird.
for him, and he downed the whole thing.
Incredible. Alright,
Just on Jason
Oh.
Derulo's.
Jeez.
off we go. Guess we're writing the next chapter of the Liminal's book.
It's not my book.
Whose is it?
Is he still here?
I thought you didn't want to talk to us.
He
You're
left.
asking me questions now. If you're making comments to me, I'm gonna keep talking to you. I thought you wanted us to go. I was
Closes the door. And then he turns to the audience like, I was gonna warn them about something, but whatever. So, you guys are walking through the darkness again. Same feeling. It's kind of chillier this time. And as
ready.
your kind of that darkness is clearing out of your eyes again, you hear explosions again, flames, a lot of I guess like gunfire, but it sounds like lasers, almost closer to like Kit's blaster. And then you hear like really high winds. There's a lot of wind, like, and you're starting to feel a lot of wind. And then you guys come to, and you're like a mile and a half in the sky, falling.
No, I'm not.
I'll immediately start
Me
flying and
neither.
try to.
And you look up there. You guys
Cool, so
came
I'm
out of the.
falling.
You guys came out of the side of a plane's door.
Oh, what's that?
Is this his idea of a convenient place to be?
I'll try to
I
catch.
got you, my
Oh.
dear.
I'll gust
Tracker.
up some winds underneath Tracker to like buffet her, so that she doesn't fall as quickly and we can catch her easily.
Yeah, I'll go backpack.
Thank you.
And looking down below you, you can see this sprawling city that must go like miles, multiple directions. That's just like very intermingled with all of like nature. It's this really like technology hybrid nature like city that's bustling, and like, but it's also currently like on fire and being attacked. There's you see various firefights happening, and you also see one of those kaiju sized things like being attacked by some stuff, and he's like fighting back against some other things. And you can see a large building kind of in the center near where that kaiju sized thing is.
We may get some points if we take out the kaiju with the city.
Yeah, but Liminal said we should avoid those.
Well, he dropped us on top of it, so.
I mean, I'll
And it looks
defer
like
to the
it's
group on it.
about to attack the building we need to go to. I'm assuming.
Is it? It's. I don't have goggles. It's hard to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
up here. It's really intense.
Is the sky and everything, are things on fire here as well in the sky already, or is
Yeah, the sky is like the same.
Okay.
That's fun.
This is the same reality that you were just at.
Okay, yes.
Oh, fancy. It's like this one reality had everything they needed to defeat him.
Well, he had said that a lot of the stuff that we could get now was only like available during these situations.
Well, let's start heading over.
Yep. Do we want to take out the kaiju?
I'm not opposed.
We can see if we could do any damage to it. If not, then we can
Yeah,
just...
let's do that.
I feel like this thing has a spotlight. If we get on its radar trying to do damage, I think it's going to be pretty tricky to get off its radar. I feel like we're committing if we're fighting it or not.
Speaking of its spotlight, you can see the spotlight. You know, it's very wide. It starts narrowing, and like a magnifying glass, it just starts essentially setting fire to people who are all fighting back. As it just like over.
I think we should try to take that out at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people, let's help. Let's do it.
I'll start a storm, and I'll cause it to start to rain, in order to try and put out some of these fires that are immediately on people. I'll just make a storm as large as possible, like over this area. It should also impede the vision of whatever.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, especially like, yeah. Well, if someone closest to the clouds, I'm like making the clouds pretty low, and
Okay.
yes, will impede vision and speed in this case.
Wonderful.
I am gonna look at Marley and go, do you want to hang on or teleport somewhere safe?
Oh, you're getting like close to this thing?
Yeah, I need to shoot the eye. The spotlight.
Right. I mean, I guess I can go on top of a. Well, he's knocking over buildings, so I feel like staying
You're
with
gonna hop
you
on his
might still be
shoulder.
better. What?
You can
No.
hop on his shoulder. He's
No,
Jimmy Cricket.
I'll stay with you.
Okay.
I'm all I have to do is be able to see him to do my stuff, so I'll be fine. I'll stay with you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna fly up and try to blast the eyeball.
I am doing the same. Zooming down, pointing my gun in front of me. Pew pew!
All
And
right.
I'm just
You guys,
gonna hit him with a downdraft.
okay.
I'll try to do something. I'll not try. I will try to do a mental blast. It's subtle too, so if it doesn't work, it's not like he'll know it's me. Yeah, I'll go for that.
I changed my mind. It's not a downdraft. I'm gonna have like a lightning bolt come down, but it's not one of my damaging ones. It's one that kind of turns into. Have you ever seen those like lightning spheres? I don't remember the name of the meteorological effect, but
Ball lightning?
yeah. And then
Oh.
it kind of dazzles and sparks out right in front of the kaiju's face.
Amazing. Okay, this sounds like a lot of rolls are involved, so let's get some attack rolls going.
All
You
right.
guys can roll, and then I'll ask for results.
Cool.
I don't know if
And I'm
I
doing
feel
an
like I don't
all-out
roll for
attack
most of my
as well.
things.
Okay.
That,
Marley, is there a roll involved with yours, or is it just a save?
You roll, I think. DC 23 will.
Okay, we'll start with that by just saying it succeeds. However, you
Sad.
do feel another very strong presence down on the ground. Like you're getting a very confident, gung-ho attitude.
Interesting. Marley's gonna open up group chat and share that with you guys.
okay.
Maybe they'll be able to help.
Yeah,
Okay.
could be.
All right, Ciel, what did you get?
Mine is a strength saving. A strength
Oh.
save. It is a DC 20, unfortunately, so they'll
That
probably.
is also a success.
Yeah.
Mr. Revenant.
Yes. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, what's that
Ooh.
total?
So I can raise the. Hopefully Claude can confirm or deny this. I can raise it by 5. The difficulty of the DC.
Okay. Because it's a critical hit.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Which
okay.
makes it a DC 32.
Oh.
I believe.
Claude says correct.
Woohoo! I
Then
remembered a thing.
It fails by a degree.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Shadow Blast to the eyeball.
Boom. And Kit.
Kit. 15, and I will add the +5 circumstance bonus that was so kindly given to me by Imaginative Media. Thanks, Shannon. For a total of 20.
That does not hit.
Oh.
Oof. It's okay, Murder Weasel. This next
It's-
time.
I mean, obviously it's big, so like you're hitting it, but it just doesn't seem to be hitting the right spots.
Not strong enough to do damage.
More or less. So we are. I think we're just gonna enter initiative here. This should be
Yeah.
fun.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
I'll roll for this other guy.
Oh, so low.
Ooh. Wait.
I think that's the lowest I've ever rolled on initiative.
Why did I say strength? That was a fortitude roll. Whatever. It was probably going to be the same result. I assume
Alright.
this was fortitude aside.
All right.
Kate.
6.
Hey.
All right.
Oof.
Tasha.
16.
Jackie.
25.
Grant.
22.
My goodness. Y'all are feeling really good about this fight. Really
Such fast
excited.
heroes we have.
Oh, almost.
It's like the one thing I always roll well on.
Starting out is the kaiju.
Oh, that's not good.
This
Ah.
enormous humanoid, almost like this enormous humanoid thing, kind of like a craft fair science project with like twisted metal, and it's just got all this flame coming out. Different parts of its body are like glowing metal, like it's at the right temperature to melt.
Is there flames on the side of his face?
Flames.
Sometimes I did that cosplay
Breathing.
at New York Comic Con last year. I had flames. Keep the great cosplays. Look it up. It was a real fun one. I got to meet Tim Curry with it. He gave me a
That's
thumbs up. He liked
amazing.
it.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love that
Like
movie.
one of my coolest achievements in life was getting to do that and meet Tim Curry. Anyway, you were explaining a kaiju.
It's with the heated area hits Revenant. Could I get a toughness save from Revenant?
Would that also hit me because I'm backpack with Revenant? Or is it like a targeted one-person attack?
Roll dodge. We'll see.
I don't want to dodge. I don't want to fall off Revenant.
I don't think.
You don't
Yeah.
want to dodge?
I'll
Okay,
catch
then
you.
you don't have to
I mean,
dodge.
Okay,
You
alright,
can
alright.
just
I'll
sit
dodge. Well, Revenant, how
He's
low
on
did you
me.
roll?
I rolled a 29.
Oh, I feel like take both of us out of the way with that one. Come on.
Are you committing to not rolling dodge?
I love the negotiation.
Well-
How is Marley supposed to dodge if she's
I don't know.
on Revenant's back? It's like wherever he goes, that's what it's got to be for her.
You swing around his neck. It's just-
Okay. Grant, that does not succeed.
Oh crap!
It rolled
You
a natural
rethinking
20
that
as
dodge?
well.
You rethinking jumping off Revenants for me to catch you?
So I need both of you to
I
roll
think I would
toughness
have more
saves.
damage from jumping off Revenant.
I can catch you with the wind.
Oh,
So toughness saves from Marley and Revenant.
I rolled an
Yeah,
18.
I said I wasn't rolling. I gotta stand by it. Toughness.
Oh wait, you already rolled toughness, Grant.
22.
What? No, I didn't. That was my
I rolled-
dodge.
I rolled to hit. Oh, would that
Yeah, I
have
rolled
changed?
dodge, and then
Dodge.
toughness is if I get hit.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so
so
18.
I got a 22 though. It's a good number.
22. Then, okay.
It's a very good number.
Me bargaining with the GM.
Isn't that crazy? You both fail. Grant, I believe by 2 degrees,
Ouch!
and Marley by 1.
Okay, wow, I've never actually taken damage in this game, I don't think. I don't know how this works.
Oh no, your baby boy's not
You're
here.
You're bruised, Marley.
What is that? Okay, I see Bruce on my character sheet.
Minus
I'll
one
look-
toughness checks in the future.
Minus
And I'm
1 to toughness
bruised and
checks.
dazed.
Cool, okay. Wow,
Dazed and
I can't believe I took damage. Leo, help.
And like as it's like swiping at you, you guys see the like eye beam, like where it's looking, go like in between you two, and you just feel this intense heat coming off of it.
Ooh, that's not good.
And then it moves on to the turn that is next, which is Jackie.
Yes. So Kit, in his path to try to hit the eye, continues downward. He has quick thinking, and I'm wondering if this is what I want to do. I want to fly down. I want to quickly evaluate what's happening down there. I'm imagining there are two factions or more groups shooting at each other, and I want to quickly kind of assess, is there a group that's safer for me to approach?
So there's a group that is those same cultists you saw and other small metal flaming guys, and then there's a group that looks like they look like the same kind of people as Marley and Revenant.
What does that mean?
As in, they're not otter people, but they're humans.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, oh no! I say in the group chat, Marley, Revenant, there are clones of you on the ground.
And also there's one of them who has like a large weapon in his hand, and his skin is made of metal, and he's just wearing like a vest.
Okay,
I like
great.
to think that if Tracker was more confident, her answer to that would be, of course there is. I'm great, but it's Marley. So her answer would be, why would anyone want more of me?
All right, so I'm gonna zoom down. I'm gonna take some shots at what I'm gonna deem the bad guys, and then I'm going to attempt to land amongst the people that look like Marley and Revenant.
Okay.
And I did.
Tracker and Revenant.
We're not saying it out loud. I did let you know too that one of the people felt like a confident hero type.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna surmise that's the one with the big weapon and the metal skin. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's what I do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack with your blaster.
Ooh, sweet. 29.
Okay, that's against this group of enemies. I'd say it's 2 degrees of success.
Okay.
And then they will roll.
I mean, while Kit is intent
Ooh.
on taking one out or more, really the intent is to show that I'm against those guys, and hopefully the good guys see me, and then they'll let me land without too much fuss.
Since it's like a troop of enemies that's there, like it's a little siege going on, I'm gonna treat them as like groups. So instead of just attacking one person, you're kind of attacking a group. So with your success level versus their fail level, I'd say you take out a good like 5 of them as you come landing in.
Cool. Fantastic. Fantastical. What was it that I was supposed to say? Yeah.
Fabulous.
Fantastical. And then I kind of do this and just kind of land quite gracefully in the middle of the good guys.
The metal skinned guy kind of like puts the gun down for a second, looks down at you. He's probably like 6'5" to 6'6", somewhere in that range. And he's just like, hey, nice to meet you. You here to help us fight the Flameheads?
I holster my weapon and I hold my hand out and say, Kristopher Tate, glad to meet you. You can call me Kit.
Nah, nice. Dale Hunker.
Good to meet you, Mr. Hunker.
People used to call me Hunk, but it doesn't seem appropriate as much anymore.
Ah, well, Mr. Hunk, me and my friends are here to help. You might have noticed them trying to take out that giant green flaming behemoth there.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing pretty good. It's, this has not been going well. But, you know, we got this. We have to have this. I mean, there's no other option.
I understand, my friend. We will help. For now, I must ask if there are spare electronic parts and explosives that you can lend to me.
I don't know. We got a couple boxes back here. You want to check it out?
And I scurry away, busily.
You guys with those resistance guys over in Emerald City?
Well, let's just say we were sent to help.
All right, I get it. Let's chat more later.
Okay, and I'm gonna start busily doing things.
Yeah. Well, you're busily doing things. Revenant, it's your turn.
Muted.
Sorry, you forfeited your turn.
I'm gonna tell Marley, like, it doesn't look like it's so safe with me now. You might want to teleport.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious.
Yeah, I can. If you're within 60 feet of the ground, I can teleport myself down.
Are we within 60 feet?
Are you up near its head?
Yeah.
Not really. You could fly lower though.
Okay, I'll fly down to 60.
I guess
feet
you did
off the
just get
ground.
smacked, so.
It hurt.
Yeah.
What is the dazed thing? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what my limitations are.
Dazed and confused.
Basic conditions dazed. Only a single standard action.
Ooh.
Okay then. So does that mean I can't move? I can attack and move, or
Yeah, I think it's move or attack. If you're only taking a single, or unless it's implying that you just can't use your hero point to do extra.
So what I was going to do on my turn, as my action, was heal you, if that would help. I'm looking over how my healing works right now, and then I was going to teleport myself down.
Okay.
Good.
If that's
Hopefully,
the
I
plan,
can maybe I can take your days away.
Okay, then I will. Is there like a building she could teleport to that's within?
Yeah, there's some
60 feet?
rooftops. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just be like, teleport as soon as you can, and then I'll attack it again.
Okay.
Focusing on that eyeball thingy.
For sure.
Natural
Mhm.
20 again.
Oh, hey! Look at you go, Grant.
Right?
What'd you say that was DC was?
32.
What hero point?
32?
Yeah.
Calculations.
Calculating.
Math is hard.
Beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, boop, bop, beep, boop.
Beep, bop, boop, bop,
Smoke,
beep.
smoke, smoke.
So I think that it meets it, beats it. Yep. 30. It rolled a 32, which I
Arr.
believe is a success.
These things suck.
Yep. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Tis a kaiju. It's now Natasha's turn.
Whee! So I'm just going to start like flying up high. Like my braid is starting to get kind of like whipped around by the wind up here as I start to summon down like rays of lightning from above onto this kaiju, as I'll, with extraordinary effort, cast lightning bolt not once, twice, but thrice down on this creature.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
And do my best. And since I am in my element, I get to add +2 to my roll. Wow. That's not much. It goes from +8 to +10. That's the difference.
I see.
The first roll was a 26 to hit.
This is against their toughness plus 10.
What?
Is that right?
This
Or
would
is it
be
dodge?
A toughness
Dodge.
check. Whatever.
Oh, it is a toughness?
No. This is a to hit. I've already hit, so then it's just
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so then I just roll.
Or yeah. Sorry, it's 26 to hit, It'd be their dodge plus 10.
Dodge plus 10. Okay, that's what I was making sure. Yeah, that is a hit.
Okay, then it's the toughness. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is DC 25.
That is a fail.
Okay, great. Next lightning bolt coming at him. Ooh, that's might miss. Plus 8. He said a 20 missed earlier. I assume 18 misses.
It does.
Yeah, okay. Third lightning bolt. That'll probably hit. 25 to hit.
That does hit,
Okay, great.
and it succeeds.
Okay. Well, it knocked off one of the. It knocked off one more bit. You know, it's getting worse. We're making its toughness checks worse with every hit. You know, and that's what matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And then it. Oh wait. Oh.
Did
Then
you have minusing more?
no,
Okay.
that was me talking, looking at the initiative.
I'm just hoping. You know.
I was about to say it's Kate's turn, but it's not Kate's turn. It is Hunk's turn, or Dale, as he put it forward. He levels his weapon at the kaiju, and he's gonna try and fire it. Oh, a natural 20. That's exciting.
Woo!
Yay!
Go Hunk!
Just gonna.
Oh wait, that's a good thing. He's on our side. Okay, yay, huh? Good thing. Yes. At least the GM's rolling nat 20s in us, meaning bad news for us.
So
That's
Right.
good news.
There.
So it shoots some sort of like grenade rocket sort of thing out of the thing, and it hits it and takes a chunk of the kaiju off.
Woo!
He rolled like a natural 20 to attack. The kaiju rolled a 19. So like they both were rolling very high in their attempts. So it didn't actually do a ton, but it did do stuff. And that's important.
Yep.
Kate, it's now your
It's my turn now.
turn-ish.
Okay, so first I will try to heal my good best buddy Revenant. Okay, I add what to healing? I'm looking. It's here. 8. So that's a 16 total. So is that my DC is a 10. So is a 16 2 degrees of success or just 1? 2?
I believe it's 2, because I believe every 5 is
Yeah.
a degree.
Then you're good. So then I heal both the dazed and the bruised for you, Revenant. And then I will teleport myself down to the ground, hopefully landing somewhere near Kit.
Yeah, that should work.
Sweet. And do I sense, because that mine that I picked up earlier, that was the confident hero? Is that
Yeah.
Hunk?
Definitely the guy with like one leg up on some cover with a grenade launcher thing. You know, he's got the hero pose going on. Oh, you're starting to sense like a lot of like fear from him.
Okay.
Still hitting the post
I'll-
though.
So then, group chat, everyone hears, found the person who felt really confident. He's starting to get some fear though. Posed down here with his leg up on the kaiju. Is that what
Cover,
he's
cover on
like?
the cover.
No, on the
He's
cover.
like
I
he's
was
like
what?
he's like standing up on the cover, like shooting
Great.
his gun.
All right, yeah, with the gun shooting, that's who I felt for. So maybe an ally. That's action plus a little bonus with the speech and the movement. So I'm good. I'm sticking near Kit. Turn done.
All right, I
done,
want
Tracker.
Kit and Tracker and Hunk are gonna roll dodge checks, because you're gonna be in the area of like attack from the troops of enemies.
Okay, I have evasion. So
I do as well.
I believe that gives
So
you a bonus.
we had a
to
plus
your
2?
dodge.
is that
I
is
think
that
that's
how it
to
works?
area of effects. If it's
This
an area of
qualifies
effects.
as an area. of
Circumstance
effect.
bonus to avoid area effects. Yeah. Okay.
So whatever
So
your evasion number is.
my dice were sad. So I'm rolling, and then I'm adding my dodge.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 14 plus. I don't have a number next to my evasion. I just have evasion.
I lost my dice.
Okay, plus 2. So then I got a 16 total.
Oh, okay. So it is +2.
Yeah, that Claude
Yeah,
in the
I've
chat.
got-
Thank you, Claude.
Thanks, Claude. Let's see, what is 18?
18. 15. 16. You said 16, Marley?
16 total, yeah.
The DC is 17. So
Oh,
just fail
can I-
1, but Kit succeeds 1.
Can
you-
I use I have things. I could use a hero point, or I could use my +5 from Raven to succeed. I feel like, yeah, I'm already bruised. I don't really want to be more hurt, so I'm gonna. Is it too late to call that? Do I have to call that before it's announced if I fail or succeed?
Technically, yes.
Okay, all right, then hit me.
So you just get like a stray blast, like right to your shoulder or something. Or if you have somewhere else you prefer to get shot.
Shoulder's fine.
By like, it's like by
No,
fire. They're like shooting like
fade,
flame. Some of them
Not
are
the
like
face.
shooting flame just from their like faces, like those little spool things.
Yep.
And so it just like burns you.
Oh, Marley's not used to being burned. She's used to being resistant to that. Okay, so I go to dazed now because
Yeah.
I've just failed by 1 degree. Okay.
And a -2 to toughness checks.
Thank you. So Claude said it was minus. It wasn't just toughness checks. It was -1 to future saves versus damage in general.
Oh,
which,
okay.
So I guess I got actually a 15 on that roll. Does that change anything?
No.
Okay. So now I'm at
Plus.
-2 from daze.
Excuse me.
Cool.
Oh,
Thanks,
right,
players
right.
and chat.
Now,
Wow,
It
all
is
it took to teach me how to play this game was I actually had to take damage.
right? Now it goes to the kaiju's turn. I'm gonna roll a die. Okay. You start to notice the metal moving and twisting about as it's walking. And it's walking on 2 legs right now, but coming out as like a 3rd leg and like kind of like a triangle position as it's now walking. And the parts that were like blown off start like getting covered over, but not completely.
So
A
it
kaiju
regenerates.
growing a 3rd leg is not something I thought I'd hear today.
Now it's like a tripod kind of situation.
I
Mice
feel
attacks.
like that wouldn't be easier to walk with. Like, are you trying moving a tripod? It's like you guys just
Don't they
shuffle
already
it. I
have
don't-
like a tail?
No, this is like a humanoid.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
I
like
I was
Humanoid.
imagining Godzilla.
I don't
Straight
I
up.
do
I don't
use
think
the term
3 legs
kaiju.
is an improvement for mobility.
Who said it was for mobility?
Oh, it's just another leg for kicking us. Okay. It would
He
kick
put on his,
that's fine.
he
This
put
is like
on
the
his kicking
kangaroo.
legs.
This is like the kangaroo maneuver. You lean back on your tail while you kick with
Yeah.
your leg.
2 legs for standing, 1 leg just for kicking. Anyway,
Well, anyway.
shenanigans.
Now that we've figured out what this kaiju is, what's going on here.
Yeah. Grant.
Am I getting mocked?
No, not Grant.
Nope, not great.
Tasha.
What?
It's going to swing out at you
Oh,
with its burning hands.
can't they be cold hands?
No. I mean, you could try and make them cold. But right now, they're very hot. It's like a furnace. This is against your... So what is your DC for getting hit with toughness?
With toughness.
No, it's
With
parry.
dodge?
Parry is
Oh,
the
yeah.
word I'm looking for.
Okay. Again, because I'm 24.
So there's a hit against you, a single degree of success. So then I need a toughness save from you.
Okay. That's almost as good as I could have rolled. You know, I don't have a great toughness, but that's almost as good. 25. Unless I rolled a natural 20, I could not have rolled better.
Just pointing that out.
I know. Just so you know. And also, how high does this thing reach up?
Oh, how high are you?
I'm so high. Like, I didn't fly lower down. I've just been firing lightning bolts from this cloud.
I am so out of reach.
I can shoot from 1,000 feet away. Why would I get closer?
Oh, I should have just stayed with Ciel then. As
That's what
long as I could see. Oh, next time. Okay, I missed it. Next time, team up.
All right, let me roll this back because actually I have another idea I can do that'll make more sense.
It has the eye beam, so it's like you can still hit me. I don't know how far the eye beams go.
Exactly. So first things first, then Grant, you get hit by the hand. Could you roll
Rude.
toughness?
Oh, you mean my parry?
Well, you did parry. It beat your parry, so now roll toughness because it's punching you.
Oh, no, that's true. That is an 18.
18. Okay.
You know what? I think I will use my hero point because
It's a good thing you did that. You would have hated to be dazed again.
I know. That's why I'm like, let's not do that again.
Yeah, I can only heal you if I can touch, and you're far away. So
You can teleport back. So I rolled another 10, but that makes it a 20 because it's a hero point. So it's a 28.
Ooh, you're all good. So this giant hot hand is coming at you, and you're able to just, dodge out of the way. Zip, zap, fly. Woo.
Well, it connected with me, but maybe it glanced off of me.
Okay. This is a dangerous thing for me to do, but Tasha, have a hero point. As this thing is then eye lasering up. Oh, okay, then I'll keep it, but it's gonna eye laser up at you.
No, I'll keep it. If you're still gonna do it, I'll keep it.
Still gonna do it. I offered it. If you don't want it, you don't have to take the buff.
I will not accept it if you don't eye laser me. You see,
I
that's
am
the deal I'm willing to make here.
because you said
I'm
you
gonna
didn't want to give
eye laser
Tasha
you.
a hero point, you can avoid that.
I don't
Just
want
like
to
not
because she's gonna
lasering.
zap me 3 times, and I don't appreciate it.
You keep succeeding, and I miss. I don't have a great to hit.
Well, stop missing.
Would a +2 help you to hit? Would it make a difference?
Yes, I guess. I don't know how much like I had missed. One of the times it was just like I rolled a 7 on the die. The other 2 times I succeeded, but it was just like he succeeded the rolls for toughness.
It's true. He's pretty
all
tough.
right.
He's giant.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll make him fall asleep then. I don't know. We'll see. We can
Ooh,
sleepy
yeah.
kaiju.
What do
Well,
you
his eye laser hits you. So if you would roll,
My dodge is 1 higher, so if a 25 makes a difference.
it doesn't.
Okay.
Not in this case. So it does hit you. And now if you want to roll toughness,
Can I keep my 25 because I'm not rolling?
keep it. No. What was that 25 from? Nowhere.
The
Get
first time
outta
you
here.
hit me and you had me roll a toughness
That
check.
was a hand. This is an eye beam. It's a whole nother thing.
But I rolled so high and I did pointless now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I tried to be tactically placed and I get punished.
You get eye beamed instead of slapped.
The
Is
game
that not
master is
better?
teaching us that nowhere is
Is that not
safe.
better?
22. I rolled worse because I can't roll better than that. I had a 19 on the die the first time.
Oh,
Well,
5 or a natural
You know,
20.
you
because
would
of
have
my
been
own
fine
roll.
if you didn't try and point out the fact that you were really far away and shouldn't get slapped.
we
I
were
shouldn't
also
have,
told we maybe shouldn't fight these things.
True.
I was just trying to disable its eye.
You only
That's
failed
it.
by 1, so the laser beam swings past you, and you just feel this intense burn across your body. And you fail. You lose. You, I guess, become bruised.
Fine.
I do really like in this game that it's like you're not rolling to see if you succeed or fail. We're rolling to see how badly we fail sometimes. It's like I know mathematically my character sheet cannot get to that number, so just how badly am I failing this?
You know, Claude said I could just keep giving you hero points and just keep lasering you. But I'm not.
Claude, how dare you? Blocked from chat.
My turn is over.
I don't know
Then,
what.
is it
I
me?
have greater endurance, and I don't know what that gets me. I have no idea.
Nah, I don't either. Jackie, it's your turn.
I don't know. if
How-
it's me.
I'm gonna look at how high do I think the little eye thing is on the kaiju thing.
I'm bad with height going upwards. What I will say is like
How many stories tall is the?
20.
Can it be
20 stories?
reached?
Yeah,
So
we'll say
350-ish feet, something like that.
sounds good.
Wait a minute. Okay,
How
Well,
tall is
sure.
Godzilla? I'm gonna look this up.
depends.
Are
Which
you okay
Sorry.
with height going like side to side? Like if you were
Godzilla?
to lay down, how long would it be?
99.
Original.
What
Original.
Godzilla?
Original.
Puppet Godzilla.
Puppet Godzilla. 164 feet and 50 meters. From the 1954 film. So
Okay.
that
Oh, okay.
he's that
50
tall.
meters?
150. Oh yeah, 50 meters.
So 150 feet ish. Okay, we'll just call it ish. I just wanted to see if I could actually fly there in time. The legs, the three legs. Can I get a description of like how thick they look?
How thick they look.
Is there a
I mean-
thin spot? Like I
Yeah,
that looks a little bit
overall
weaker?
they are like thinner than like normal legs would be. You could you could check that out. There's definitely because it's like its mass has to shift and such, so there are some thinner parts on like in some of the joints or in some of the middle
Okay.
points.
Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, I'm not going to mention. So under each arm, he's got this thing he's put together. They're very similar. It looks like in the center of it is one of those, a shell that looks like one of the things that might go in the gun or in that grenade launcher that Mr. Hunk had. And he's going to fly up and he's going to try to find the leg that is about to lift up. And he's going to plop the that device onto what I'm going to imagine is the is a kind of a joint or a bendy point. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, so you want to just run up to him and plop that thing on.
And as I plop it, I'm gonna flip a switch and zoom out of there. And then hopefully it's going to go boom seconds later.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a dodge check as you're heading out there to make sure you don't get like harmed or anything.
Oof. 9.
9. So why don't you give me a toughness check?
$29.
Okay. So you're completely fine. You run out into the fire where everything's happening. You're able to just run out, plant that, and you kind of like take a hit, but you were able to like push through it, and your kind of armor clothes help guard you from that. Your force field. Let me give your force field on. So your force field kind of takes the brunt of that, and you're kind of okay, and you're back. And then you said you're flipping the switch.
Yep.
Okay. I'll roll a die back here real quick.
Okay.
So what does this do?
It's gonna explode.
Just a bomb?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, do you have like a DC or anything that they would roll for against your bomb?
That is a fine question. If only there might be someone in chat that could give us
What's your technology?
Oh, what's my technology? It is...
Because I assume you use that or
20.
artificer to craft.
Oh, yeah. Let's use that. 20.
20. Okay.
Or plus 20, anyway.
Okay. Or does that... No, because it doesn't have a damage, does it? You don't have damage bomb, essentially. Because he's...
I don't. It'll be whatever Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
So,
Hunk.
I'm just gonna go with this. I'd say I'd say with that, using that 20 as a baseline idea. He definitely failed his check. I'd say by 2 degrees.
Oh,
So we'll say essentially it goes off, and that leg was currently being superheated more so than the rest of it, and it was just severed that third leg,
yes!
and it falls down and like crushes a couple buildings.
Fantabulous. And then I kind of zoom off to look around for something to do with the other device.
Wonderful. Grant,
Geese.
it's your turn.
Sorry. I was looking in chat. I was just like,
Don't pay attention to them. Pay attention to me.
No, chat is popping off tonight. I'm having fun. Good energy. Good vibes in the chat.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have any. Never mind. I'm gonna try to do an. I'm gonna do an crap. I had like 3 things I was thinking about doing, and I stupidly didn't decide on which one I was gonna do. I'm gonna go like, we need more targets, and I'm gonna summon my shadow out with the hesitation.
Oh, that's been going great so far.
I know, right? And then I will, because my action is to summon it, I'll tell him to attack it. So he will do his attacking thing. Hopefully.
Not very well. That's definitely a miss.
I figure. And that's my turn. Yay. Oh! And not moving, I will... Wait, let me see what it takes to do this. Okay, and I'm going to go insubstantial. Those little handy thingies don't work as well.
Oh, yeah, that's probably good. Can you still burn, like, if you're insubstantial?
Energy attacks can still hurt me.
Wonderful.
But physical cannot.
Cool. Good thing I've got eyes. So then it will go off to Tasha's turn.
Yay!
The sky herself.
Die herself. Goodness me, goodness my. I feel like all my things are strength or fortitude saves. I've been desperately trying to think of something that would make them roll. Anything else? That's not lightning bolt, so I don't keep repeating.
You want to just triple lightning bolt again?
I kind of want.
I'm not gonna complain.
I'll double lightning bolt, and I'll add onto it because no. Yeah, the power attack raises. Yeah, because power attack will raise the DC, so I want it to try and hopefully get it to fail a bit more easily. So I'll extraordinary effort again. 2 lightning bolts, but both will be a power attack. I think that's how I can use the third extra effort bit to because that should apply to the attacks in that round.
I think that sounds cool.
Yeah, at least one of them will be.
Okay, I think that sounds cool. Roll with it.
So the first one, because it's -2 because of the power attack, 16 plus 10, 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that'll raise the DC from 25 to 27.
This is against dodge or parry, I forget.
It's just a lightning coming at him.
So, like,
I don't know if they can parry per se. It's not like a melee attack.
okay, so
yeah.
the dodge. So I think that's actually a 2-degree success on that attack.
Well, it's the toughness that matters a bit more, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I assume that are there like modifiers if you get extra like degrees of success on your attack?
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm just making. Maybe I'm thinking of another game. I play too many.
Too many TTRPGs.
So that's a successful hit with that first
But
one.
it will raise the DC from a 25 to a 27 toughness check.
Okay. 27, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So it fails by 2 degrees.
Fails by 2 degrees. Ooh, amazing. Great. And then I'm using hero points for all this, by the way. I have been, just as a heads up. And then the second one will be natural 20.
Oh!
You can't stop the sky.
So you
brings
say
it from
Unstoppable
25.
storm.
If it's +5, it'll bring it up to 30. 32 because of the +2. See? Yeah, that should be the DC for toughest.
okay. 30, 30. He with a natural 20, it does succeed.
Why me?
I mean, it failed the other one.
Fish sticks.
Doesn't matter.
So it is not looking very good. Your first of your lightning bolts took out a big chunk of its like upper body, and just all that is just crumbling and falling onto the ground, just wrecking things.
Okay. It's something, you know, we're putting in some work.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
then Hunk's gonna go again. Dale. I don't want to call him Hunk. His name is Dale. He doesn't go by Hunk anymore. He says it's not appropriate.
Mr.
Okay, all right. I will respect his name if he wants to be called Dale.
He'll fire and he'll miss.
I fire. I miss. I fire.
I'll reload. And then it is, according to this, I want to say back to the top of the round, but I'll let you
What?
go.
Wow! Thanks, so kind, letting me have a turn, following the rules of the game to give me a turn.
I'm sorry, it's already been established I have to be mean to you, so
Why?
you know
Why
why.
though?
You know why?
That be mean to me later. That sounded okay. So Marley's going to heal Kit. Yes, we're both on the ground. I can run over and do that. I can reach.
I'm flying.
Oh, you're flying. Oh, never mind. Okay. Then, second idea. Marley's going to look at this eye and try to make it sleepy. So I will need, again, Sleepy Dreamy Time, which is Marley's name for it, and no other enemies should use that name for it. Come up with your own name. Sleepy Dreamy Time, TM, Marley Tracker, played by Kate the Great Cosplays. Anyway, hi Claude. Can you make me a DC 18 will check?
With a 20, that is a success.
That's so sad. Okay. Well, I can't really do much else. I guess I'll just say to the team over group chat, if any of you need healing, I can try and help, but only if I can reach you, so come down here if you need it. You're doing great. And that's it. I don't actually have an action to inspire you, so that's not inspiring. Not that it was inspiring anyway. Turn done.
Okay. It is.
See, you weren't going to give me that turn. I did. I guess it wouldn't make a difference if you hadn't given me that turn, honestly.
You never know. You never know. So I rolled for both sides of the troops, and they both really dwindled each other's numbers there. But I will want a dodge from Kit. No, not Kit. Kit's flying right now. Right? Or did you go back to the...
I am. No, I'm continuing to fly around, yeah.
I'll need a dodge from Marley.
Okay. Wow. Ciel, come get me. Ciel, come pick me up.
You could have healed yourself.
I
close
could have. Wow. Wow, I could have done that. Alright, well, if I'm still up next turn, that's what I'll do. I'm just dazed, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Okay. Alright, so it's -2 makes that a 4 on the die, but then I add 12, so that's 16 total. Which
That's a success.
Oh, yay!
The DC
Okay.
goes down as they're damaged more, so
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
you're
That's
good.
good to know.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. Wow, you're being nice to me. I appreciate that. Have a producer point.
Tracker.
Thank you. And then you see the giant things start healing a little bit.
Oh,
Not as much as last time.
Okay. The regeneration is slowing. That's good to know.
And then it sort of hunches down and the legs retract and it sort of turns into like a kind of slug-like thing with like a lot of extra little arms sticking out
Did we find its union break time?
as it's starting to come at you. Oh,
the heck?
and so its head kind of goes up and starts spinning really fast. And I want Kit, Revenant, and Ciel to make dodge checks
Against.
against its eye beams
Oh, rude.
that are shooting at you all now as it's spinning and just kind of going as far as it can.
Oh my.
Oh, my dodge is a 20. So,
Oh wow!
because, well, dodge is all that stuff's stationary. So it's just plus 10. So mine's a 20. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
what yours
just
are.
that's what your roll was. This is for rolls.
Oh.
Like it's an area of effect attack, so you would.
Oh.
Oh.
I got a 29 then.
12.
Okay. Tasha.
Oh, I did not hear that I was in that. I'm going to use a hero point to re-roll that.
Do you have one right now?
This is my last one. I had 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
24.
24. So 24, Grant, you got 29. Jackie, you got what?
What did I say? 12.
12. Jackie. That is a fail by 2 degrees.
Poop. No toughness check?
Oh, you're right. Toughness check, Jackie.
Oh, yay!
I can't remember. I couldn't remember if that one just went straight to like the damage check and ignored because you're doing a dodge instead of an attack roll. But no.
30.
You're fine, Jackie. Your force field worked again.
Thank goodness.
Tough little otter.
Tough little suit.
I feel like I'm being targeted here by the audience who keeps giving hero points to the people I'm trying
You
to.
can't get hero points. Hold on. It is in the rules of hero points that the GM can't get them, and that rule was developed by Claude. Because I
Yeah,
asked,
that's
"Hey,
fine.
when I'm setting up the points for the channel, does it make sense for a GM to get hero points?" And he said no. So
I
it's not
just
Chat's
feel-
fault. Chat is delightful. Chat, you're great. You're the best.
No, it is Chat's fault. They need to stop giving Tasha hero points because she's gonna keep lightning my guy, and I don't like that. That's very mean.
Tasha has gotten a lot. Yeah, I might have to check the logs and see who's getting the most, but it might be Tasha.
Very rude. It's like you guys
They
don't
may
want
be.
one of the heroes to
Oh.
die.
Depends
Like,
on the
come on,
But-
come on.
The channels
So
don't kill
close.
my character. Chat understands the assignment, but Sam, Claude
Oh,
did
stop.
give you
No,
a
don't
plus
stop.
5 circumstance bonus. So there you go.
Can I actually use that?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, GMs can have circumstance bonuses, but not hero points. That's what Claude told me to do. That's what I
Fun.
did. Claude, have a producer point from the one
Oh, I
person who
didn't
can
know
give
that.
them to you.
Now I can negate at least one cool thing someone wants to do. I don't know if I actually have time to use this hero point. This 5 plus 5. So, actually, now, because that was the Kaiju's turn, right? And everyone knows who goes next. It's Kit.
Hooray! So I'm gonna fly up or down. I don't know. How tall is this guy now?
It's like, I guess he's like, I guess right now in his state, he's probably like 40 feet.
Oh, okay. So I'll fly down. I'm going to plop my other device, same kind of thing, onto or beside the eye or something, just in the vicinity of the eye that I think will be blown to bits. I hope. And I'll flip the switch and scoot out of there.
Okay. I will roll again. Before I roll again. Jackie, as we've discussed, as we've chatted about your inventions,
Yes.
you flip that switch, and a bunch of like confetti comes flying out.
Oh! I guess it was. I say, fish sticks. That must have been a training round.
As the invention, quick invention has failed with that roll. I rolled pretty low there for you, unfortunately, buddy.
No worries.
And then it goes to the other guy. Everyone knows who goes next. It's Grant's turn.
Yay!
Oh, Grant.
I am going to try to do a thing. We'll see if it works. I am going to try to daze this thing through intimidation.
Intimidating the kaiju slug thing.
Yeah, we're gonna see if I can scare a slug.
Oh no!
Let me roll what I get for intimidation.
Is that a contested roll or is it just a straight roll from you?
I believe it's a contested roll. I rolled 28. I think it's. Let me see if it says like will or anything. Oh no, it doesn't say on my thing. Claude!
It rolled really badly. Does it have degrees of failure?
No, it just means it's failed, so it's
And
active.
it just fails.
Yeah, so its active defenses are halved.
Okay, so it's like feint. Kind of like
Yeah.
the fainting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my fancy feint that I do through
Cool.
intimidation. And I
Fun.
will then do my all-out attack.
That's rude.
So this.
Claude is asking,
Why?
is it daze or startle? Daze intimidation
Oh,
just
I mean the
dazes him.
startle.
Startle is the thing that acts as a feint.
Startle
Ah.
is the one I mean. Sorry, I do have
Another
both on my
producer point
sheet.
for you, Claude.
Thanks, Claude.
But the same thing happens. So.
Yeah. I use the wrong terms. I apologize. Let's see. So that one is a 19 plus 8, which is 20. 7 minus 5 does a 22 hit
22.
with his halved active defenses.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a 32.
Okay. Does this have his save?
No,
It's not-
it's just basically it's whatever his dodge is gets halved, and then it gets added to the 10.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a hero point because I feel bad because I rolled a natural 20, which means
Oh,
he
jeez.
definitely succeeds.
Rude.
Well, listen. Sometimes you have to do things. Speaking of that, it's Tasha's turn now.
Okay, I do want these troops on the ground to start helping us and focusing. So I feel like this is two people are fighting against each other. We should all be fighting the kaiju, so I might as well just take out one half that's not our friends and not going to be our friends anyway.
I will remind you at this point, like the troops started out fairly sizable. It's dwindling right now.
Yeah, I just want to like finish that so that they can like shift.
Finish them.
And I'm just going to fly down to that area to where they're firing from, which I can now tell from like having seen my friends interacting with each one. And I'm going to, I hope, I'm fairly perceptive. And I'm going to make a huge downdraft come up from the storm that's been created.
Woo!
Just to try and like knock them down.
Okay, and they'll roll.
And it'll be a downdraft. Strength DC 20.
They are defeated. So the last of the minions.
By how it's okay. It's different degrees, but yeah.
The first degree would finish off the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
They
It just
was
goes
not.
as in like it's conditional, so it's like hindered and impaired or.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's what you mean.
But if they're minions, they get the worst.
or they get
Oh.
one worse degree of. Is that right? One worse.
Which makes
degree?
them stunned and prone if it's one worse degree.
No, I thought minions just automatically get the worst degree.
Oh, I think I misread that. Then yeah, I mean, I don't. It doesn't.
Incapacitated
It doesn't take
is
much.
the-
Yeah, they're
the-
incapacitated.
Same result.
More or less.
They be crispy.
Is that all you're doing with your turn?
We're cooking kaiju again? Like, if I had a nickel for every time we cooked kaiju on this show, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's rare that it's
I'm
happening
sad
twice.
every time you guys cook kaiju.
It is 100% though, which is a much better thing to look at.
Or are we not cooking the kaiju yet? We're cooking the minions.
Oh, it is metal, so I don't think we can cook the.
Yeah, it's not going to be as tasty as the lobster one. Which, that one was issue 8, maybe? I don't know. Go watch Superhero Shenanigans, and you can let me know what that is, because the Lore Keeper's off her game right now.
Watch them all.
So with Tasha's turn over, it goes to Dale. Dale fires and damages the thing. So there's now a further damage. And then it goes to Kate's turn. Kate, the
Yay.
giant monstrosity is on its last legs. Though
That's
technically it's crawling and not walking right now.
I haven't successfully done any damage to this thing ever, so
You can always try again.
what I will do instead is help the people who I believe can. So this works on my allies, which I believe would encompass all of these fighters, and of course my friends. So I will say, this monster is on its last legs. If we all work together, we can defeat it quickly and now. Now's the time. Use all the force you can. We've got this. And so inspiring. So that will give +2 circumstance bonus to anything that anyone who I would consider an ally wants to do until the start of my next turn. And then I feel like that's probably it. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna say let's all do damage and then not be able to do damage myself, but inspire others to do it. Yeah.
I feel that.
Thank you. Thank you for feeling inspired. I guess I could use a hero point, like extra effort to heal me. Nah. I'll be okay. I'll do it when this fight is done.
All right.
Famous
The
last
people will
words.
fire at the kaiju, because now that the other people are dead, now these people can kill the kaiju. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
With their +2, it makes all the difference.
It actually does.
Let's go! Let's go, Tracker!
And they're able to
Yeah!
use the last of their reserve weapons and finish off the kaiju.
Team effort!
Tracker is competent in this reality.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh no, she may never come back.
The team decided,
No, I gotta
help
go back
out
to
the
Leo.
NPCs, and it paid off.
Woohoo!
So as this thing explodes and is just like falling apart, like the metal, all of its metal just starts like melting essentially at this point. And as it's all kind of melting down, Dale walks up to you and is like, "Who are you again?" And we're gonna go ahead and I think go on break. I think there's a great time for that.
You're muted.
Kate, you're muted.
Kate, you're still muted.
I'm muted. Claude does this really neat thing before he goes on breaks where he gives me a heads up so I make sure that I'm ready for it with attack. So you can take a note from as you're playing Claude. If you could just play that part a little
Listen, you never told me that.
bit. You've been in the chats. You see? Don't you see
You
him
think
being
I
like break soon? No.
I would
All right. Well, now you've learned, and I
Okay,
look forward
break in
to it in chapter
10
3.
seconds.
Yes, we're gonna 10 seconds. What? Oh no, you're okay now. Yeah, more than 10 seconds. Like whatever. Here we go. I'm not going to send you to break just yet because we've had an awesomely active chat with a bunch of giveaway entries already. So I'm going to pull one now and one at the end of the show. And thank you so much to our sponsor, Green Ronin Publishing, for providing us with all of these awesome giveaways. If you want to enter to win, all you have to do is type giveaway in the chat, and you'll be entered to win a copy of the Cosmic Handbook PDF. We have different supplements themed to each Green Ronin show that we do. And if this is your first time winning Green Ronin Mutants and Masterminds prize, then I will also throw in the Basic Heroes Handbook for you so that you can use it. Thank you, Green Ronin, for sponsoring our shows. Code Superhero Shenanigans in their online store gets you 5% off anything and everything and supports our show, which is awesome. All right, let's pull that giveaway winner while you guys decide how long you want to take for break, like 5-10 minutes. Nodding. Okay, somewhere in between there. I'll let you know in chat. Our winner, Gervin33. Congrats, Gervin. If you are a member of our Discord, give me a ping at Kate the Great Cosplays and I will DM it to you. Otherwise, I will send it to you over Twitch Whispers, and we'll have another winner at the end of show. But in order to get to the end of the show, I have to send you on a break, and then we're going to come back and tell more of this story, because there is more of this story to tell. See you soon, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to Book of the Eclipsed, a superhero shenanigans story played with the Mutants and Mastermind system by Green Ronin Publishing on Don't Kill My Character. I've got that well memorized now. Don't do it. Don't kill the characters. It's in the rules. It's in the title. You can't do it. All right. Before this, we were in our librarium with our beloved narrator who definitely doesn't like us, but that's okay because we like each other. And then we went and fought a kaiju metal man with 3 legs, and now we're talking to heroes of an ancient Greece that never ended and still has the Library of Alexandria, and we're gonna get a cosmic vacuum that takes the atmosphere away like the vacuum from Spaceballs. And that's what you missed on Book of the Eclipsed. Or didn't miss, because a lot of you have been here and are still here. But if you're just getting here, welcome back in. That got you caught up. Sam, you ready?
Yeah. So Dale walks up, skin made of metal. He's just got like a little like vest on, not like a fancy vest, more of just like a, I don't know, just a non-fancy vest. I'm sure there's a term, but I don't have it here. Like a party vest. I don't know. And that gives the wrong implication. I don't know the word to use. Anyway, he's just wearing a vest. And he walks out. He's like, welcome. What voice did I use first? Welcome to Egypt. How are you all? Oh, who are you guys? What's going on?
We are the Misfits.
The Misfit.
Sure.
Okay, you guys are part of that superhero resistance over there in America? You guys look American.
Yes.
We fought
but-
some people.
Yeah,
In a
we're not.
sense, yeah. Where
As I said earlier, we were picked from a lot of others to come and help you.
Gotcha. Well, hey, we could use the help. We gotta make sure this thing, they're gonna keep coming, and we gotta make sure this thing's safe.
What thing?
The eggheads in there are working on some device. It's sort of a last-ditch effort to save us, and it's sort of kind of a last hope situation, they're telling me. So we're just here throwing our lives away and protecting this thing as best as we can, you know?
Maybe it's not throwing your life away to protect something.
Yeah. Also, does this egghead thing include a vacuum?
I think that's a word they used.
Okay.
I'm
Good to know.
mostly
Is-
security here.
is that something that you need to protect yourselves? The vacuum?
It's sort of they tell me it's sort of like this is our last chance to save the world sort of a deal. They're trying to incorporate technology from Earth and from them, from the other world, trying to kind of mix it together and come up with something we can use.
We
Well-
are here to acquire it.
Yeah.
Well, you might have noticed that I'm rather good with technology, and I would be more than happy to take a look and help your eggheads.
Okay, maybe if she hadn't just said she's coming to acquire the thing, you guys.
As in,
You
we're
guys
part of the
can't-
movement that we have the other pieces that you'll need to make this greater device.
You need. I don't know if there's other pieces you need.
There are.
Let
I've
me.
been involved with the process of getting everything together.
Okay, let me
Our task-
check in with the bosses then and make sure they know you're here. I assume
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
expecting you if you're part of it.
We've been
Maybe the
popping
name
around.
Deliminal would help.
Mhm.
The curator of the librarium.
What? I'm not librarian. I don't know any of that
Does-
stuff. Delimino?
Custodian. He's the
Oh.
one who's set us to this task. Or perhaps your boss would know.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on a second. And he pulls out a radio and he's like, "Hey, boss, there's people here saying that they're here to acquire and or help with the device. It's in there. You guys expecting a couple of superpowered people and an otter?"
The otter is the most superpowered of us all.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes back and it's like, "No, we're not expecting anyone. We can't be interrupted right now." Well, there's that. So, who are you guys? Did Bertram send you guys? What do you like? Who's your boss? Who do you work
Bertram.
for?
I mean, Bertram's a common enough name, but not Bertram Blithely.
You guys said you were part of the resistance, right?
Well, we were
Led
just over
by-
there.
Bertram Blithely?
Well, there's him and that scarf person and some of those others.
Scarfmeister. Are we
Yeah.
just. Does the name Trivites mean anything to you?
Not me.
Okay. This is.
Do
Are
you-
I never met the guy.
Is he famous?
He's on the news sometimes. I think you do a lot over there in America. There's a lot going on.
So I have a question for you, and it's very important.
Okay, yeah, what's up?
Do you know Revenant?
Revenant? Nah, that doesn't sound
Yeah.
familiar.
This reality sucks.
Okay,
reality.
Is so you've never met this Bertram? Bertram's over in America, not someone we could talk to here.
Right, yeah, because I'm over here. I'm not over there, you know?
Yeah, okay. Well, how could we perhaps get an audience with, I know they said they're busy, but is there a waiting room just outside where they're working that we can just be escorted to, perhaps?
Do you want to, like, make a roll, like a persuasion or something? Like, he
Yeah,
was
could do
gonna,
that.
he'd be really cool with this, and then you guys have, like, thrown out a lot of things that really set off why he should be concerned maybe about you going in now.
Alright,
Thanks,
well,
Storm.
15 on the dice, plus 9 persuasion makes out a 24 total.
Okay. You helped him out here, so.
No one knew whether they were expecting messengers or pickup service. They might have been.
Rule number 1 when
Yeah.
you're acquiring something, don't tell the people that you're acquiring it from that we're here to
Also-
This is
acquire.
our last stand. We're here to take the thing. Oh.
Oh, that's why Marley was like, do you really need it here?
Listen, you guys did me a solid. You helped us out here. The least I can do is give you a tour of the center.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
We
and
appreciate that.
so as you, this center is the Library of Alexandria Research Center. Is what it's called.
Ooh.
So,
While
where
we're
you guys,
moving through,
from?
while we're moving through, I will just also be healing everyone. So there you go. Assuming we have like a few minutes of this.
Yeah, you're
GM?
fine. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So I can heal damage. So if you have damage conditions, good to go.
Okay.
If you want me to make a bunch of rolls, I will. Sam, up to you if you just want to.
No.
Okay. Good to go, everyone.
Woohoo. My negative one's
Where are
gone.
we from? Well, Revenant and I go by Tracker. We're from Emerald City, so that's how we
Oh.
know Bertram.
Dope.
He's a teammate.
I hear Emerald City's still standing, right? It's still alive. Not like
That's-
Freedom City.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Freedom City, but it's definitely not all there.
Oh yeah, the city and the league went kaput.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cultists running around. That wasn't fun.
I'm from somewhere else, but technically, not too far north of here.
Oh really? Yeah.
From
Nice.
just I don't know what they're named here or in this time, but some Mediterranean islands.
That's a little weird, but I get it.
You live long enough, you learn that things change names over time. Not some of those islands, though. Some of those islands have been the same name for forever.
Oh, here's a good way to put it. Have you heard of the Odyssey? The book.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I think I saw a movie once.
You know the wind in the beginning that kind of screws the whole thing up?
I guess. Yeah.
And I go, ha ha!
They made a movie?
Oh, yeah. There's a,
I'm sorry. The guy's name, I think, was Odysseus, not Odyssey.
yeah.
I
But he
wouldn't
went.
know.
His name was Odysseus, and the word Odyssey was made because of his long
They
journey.
made a
meaning.
whole word after the guy.
Yeah, look at
Because
what you
he
did.
messed up. He couldn't find his way back home for years. That's my fault suddenly.
Mhm.
I hear that. So this is the break room.
Ooh, do you have coffee?
No,
Oh,
that's pretty much as far as I can take you till I get some clearance. So give me a second. And he kind of like walks away. for a bit.
I have. Can I use a hero point to have a scroll I needed to turn into the Library of Alexandria on me?
Yeah, sure.
I actually have some work with the Institute. I have an old scroll with some important information here for them from the original library that got taken.
Dope.
Can you tell them that? It'll help.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Tomes in it.
Yeah. Give me a second. He steps out of the room, leaving you guys there, and he's like, hey, this lady says she got a document from the original library. Yeah, she says, and he kind of gets quiet as he's walking off, getting a little muffled.
So
I'll lean over to
Marley's
Ciel
gonna
and
be.
go.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I was gonna say I was gonna lean over to Ciel and I go, I think he's the pretty one.
Yeah. That's not trying to get to the other ones, you know? As long as we get to them, we can probably talk to them well enough.
Marley's going to not do a mind read, just do an empathy burst to start, just to sense how many minds are in the room, or really within a 30-foot radius sphere.
The four of you, and then he keeps walking in and out because he's pacing.
So that, but in the room itself beyond, it's bigger than that.
The institution's very big. You guys are in the break room.
So I can't sense whoever it is that he's talking to. Like if I stand right by the wall, that would be like
He's on the phone.
where the door is. Oh, I thought.
Yeah, he's on his radio.
Oh, okay,
he's talking on his radio.
I misunderstood. Never mind. Okay. Then I'll just say over the group chat, the 5 of us are the only people I can sense within 30-foot radius.
Okay. So if he doesn't let us in, we kill him and go upstairs?
We don't kill.
I mean,
no.
I would say just sleep. I would go for the sleep instead.
Oh, okay, sure. Whatever floats your boat.
Cut to last night. Revenant's shadow murdering a man.
This one seems friendly. He's not trying to kill us. He helped us. I think he gets a nice dream, nice sleepy, dreamy time.
Let's be honest. We helped him.
We did. That's true. But let's.
We do have to do what we have to do.
I'm hoping that we can convince them that giving this device to us is saving their world and others.
Let's leave the murder hoboing to
this is the greater
plan C.
Yeah.
Like if all else fails, we can murder hobo.
These few lives aren't going to be more important than every planet in every multiverse, you know?
But well, not only that, I think that if we have this device, we're protecting these lives as well as more. I don't think we'd be sacrificing these lives.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If we take it.
Yeah. It's not a sacrifice. Okay.
Yeah. We hope. I probably shouldn't have said that, but we hope.
I mean, they'll sacrifice their lives in order to save everyone else, but they were planning to do that anyway by defending this city against kaiju.
I mean, I've been thinking that too, that do we really even trust Deliminal with what he's saying to us about all of this?
He is a being of order, so lying is not in his best interest or in his nature.
That's true. He comes from a place where he said that secrets are impossible. Were lies impossible in the librarium as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. It depends, I guess,
maybe
if it's a lie, if it's a type of secret.
We can try it next time we go.
Yeah, someone just try to tell a lie and see what happens.
Easy.
Okay.
Yep.
And worst case scenario, he keeps bringing us back, and all the objects are slowly being collected there anyway.
Yeah, if we have to ultimately fight him and take all the objects back.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess we can. Okay.
Okay, that's rude. So at this point,
where I am from, the truths that are hidden are much worse than the lies.
I
agree with that very much.
Yeah.
So at this point, you guys hear essentially like air raid sirens going off, and then the red lights start flashing as the whole building kind of shakes, and Marley now only senses 4 people.
Oh
near
no!
her.
Where did he go?
He probably went outside. To defend.
Why? What?
They're under attack.
You think we
He's not
ran
that
out to
far.
go?
I go 30 feet to where he was and see if he's dead.
Yeah, so you go around the corner and you can see outside now from here where you couldn't before.
Mhm.
It's like all messed up, and you see him in just like a couple pieces like melting.
Yeah, no, we're not getting up there via him. Is his radio still? Did his like radio fly away? Is it still intact? Or
It's still there, yeah.
I'm just gonna grab the radio.
Okay.
Oh,
And now
that-
there's heavy fighting outside. You see like there's multiples of those kaijus moving in now.
I don't know if that was supposed to be the friend that Liminal said we'd have, and we just lost him. But let's move quick before anything
let's
like that
go.
happens to
Yeah.
us.
yeah.
Cool.
I'll banish my shadow so he doesn't do any shenanigans anymore, and then go insubstantial.
As we're moving around, I'm going to be looking for things to scavenge: wires, circuit boards.
There's a lot.
think
It's
then-
a very technological place.
Freeze rays.
Tracker's going to look at Ciel. I mean, Revenant can't really carry me while he's incorporeal. Do you mind if we're trying to go fast?
Oh, sure. I mean, but we're staying in this building, no? Aren't we just? Thought we were gonna take
Oh,
this lift here
yeah.
or the
makes
stairs.
much more
I don't
sense.
know.
All right. I mean, you're not supposed
I
to
don't know
take the
if the lift's
elevators in an
working,
emergency, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
yeah.
We can go up the stairs real
Ciel?
fast.
Ciel, just let her be your backpack. There's a whole joke of a bingo card thing going.
Oh, okay, sure.
Marley
At
just
this-
really misses being held by one person, so she needs to be held by everyone else in the meantime. We'll go back.
Oh. At this point, a drumming starts joining in to like the chaos outside of fighting, and it's that
Is it-
same kind of drumming you heard at the last place.
We need to get going.
Oh man,
Nick
Okay,
Tillis
we
is
hear
probably.
let's go.
Group chat. We hear that drumming every time that Nyctilis is around. Like, that might mean that Nyctilis is here and knows that we're here and is trying to stop us from getting this thing. So yes, let's go.
I think the drums sound when the heralds are here.
Any of them.
That does make sense.
Perhaps
But
Nyctil-
isn't Nick Tillis?
But,
a
we're
herald?
starting to we're moving.
He is a
through.
herald.
Yeah.
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 But we're moving as we're mind chatting.
Let's go. Let us find what.
And
we're
I'm
looking
going
for.
to try and listen up. Can I do a perception check today? Like, because I assume there's like not much else activity in this building other than the scientists. Do I hear
It's fine.
like? Can I hear kind of like science or like banging of like things being soldered or in any
Yeah,
direction?
with
I know
your
now it
hand-
might be more difficult because of the sirens, but
Yeah, I'd say because you guys went over near a lift. From what you can see of the lift, and it goes down like underground. And when
okay.
you're listening, coming up the lift, you can hear some like noise like that, like far down.
Okay. So I'll head in that. I'll lead everyone in that direction.
Okay. You guys want to try and take the stairs, or you gonna just take the lift and go downwards?
You're muted, Grant.
Yeah. If it's being attacked, the lift is probably not the best
Yeah.
idea.
Can we just go down the shaft of the
Yeah.
lift?
Oh yeah, I guess you could do that.
I'll
That might
send
be
like the
fastest.
elevator so that it starts already going down, so that we're not in a Mission Impossible situation where the elevator's gonna fall on us. You know,
Yeah.
let it already go down so that if it breaks or anything, it'll just keep falling down, and then we go over above it from above it.
All right. It goes down quite a ways, but eventually you find the bottom floor. So down here pretty much opens up into this large open like auditorium area where they have like all this work stuff set up, and they've got this kind of like this cube with like a cylindrical device coming off of it. It looks like you can see like some parts of it look pretty normal to you, and some of it look like you don't quite it's very alien in design to you. But they are like working it. They're all running around. They're testing stuff. Random computers like spark off and like kind of explode-ish. As the whole place just continually kind of starts shaking. And one of the scientists kind of looks over and is like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
The building's under attack. You need to get out.
We're not going anywhere. We have to finish this.
Is that the thing?
Well, then let us help you finish it. Tell us how we can help you with it.
I don't know who you are. If you're gonna help us, keep us safe.
We've been fighting in Emerald City.
We just took down a giant kaiju thingy outside.
We're the Emerald
Hey.
City Hero Team sent by Bertram Blithely.
Be reasonable, man. We're here to help you. And
We're
If you
talking
really don't
about
have
the
time, then you don't
table.
have time to deny help.
Yeah.
Just keep us safe and let us work.
Okay.
There's no better technician than Kit.
And I
Kristopher
can
should
power, if it's power you're lacking in your device, I can run a current.
That power doesn't seem like power is necessarily the problem.
Okay, so what's the problem?
It hasn't quite it's there's a link somewhere that's not quite there. We're trying to figure it out. We think we got it, but we just need a little more time.
Okay. We'll buy you the time.
And you guys can still hear the drumming just as well down here as when you were up there.
Are
And
there
all the
any-
lights start flashing off and on.
Okay.
I'll yell to Kit, like, take a look at the device and see if you can help them figure it out.
Yeah. Can I help?
You could
Can I
try.
take a look? I want to
Yeah.
take a look and see if I can discover this missing connection.
The
Okay.
missing link.
Why don't
if
you
you
roll
will.
Missing
technology?
Can I try and assist by rolling a magic check to use ritualist to try and kind of assist Kit by doing like a little spell that'll just give him a little boost?
Yeah, sure. You can pretty much do that as an aid.
Burst, essentially.
Tracker's also
So-
going to say over the group chat, if we're hearing that drumming here, you might want to reset that psychic block seal. We can't. If Nicholas comes here, we're going to have a problem.
Down, but
Hmm.
I don't know how that works. If it's I just put up a mental block. I never took it down or dispelled it.
Oh. Well, then he was able to find us after that mental block was put in place because he saw you two. So maybe we will be okay if we're down here.
I don't think so, but that's a dirty 20 on the magic check.
Okay, so that should help Kit out with a bonus, right? Because you're aiding him through magic.
Yeah, that's essentially me aiding him through magic.
29.
Okay. So yeah, so you start taking a look. Well, you start taking a look. Revenant.
Mm-hmm.
Will you roll a will check for me?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, it wasn't bad, but not great either. So let's see. That is a 23.
Okay. You, for a second, feel like a hand on your back. And you kind of start hearing a little bit of whispering, but separate from the normal whispering you hear around you.
What's some more voices? I will put that through the group chat. Like, I think Nicholas is here. I felt somebody touch my back.
Immediate empathy burst, seeing what I sense in the room, who I sense in the room.
As you do that, as Revenant's feeling that, as those two are helping look into it, Kit, you're looking at that, and one of your first thoughts when it comes to the two technologies is there is a whole missing component that's going to be needed for this thing to even work that they don't seem to understand. or that they're trying to make work. And before you have time to really fully delve into that thought, the power all goes out. The lights flash back on. Marley shoots out her empathy burst, sees Nyctala standing behind Revenant, and then feels quick flashes of panic, and then you're losing connections really quickly. As around, there's a couple of those fiery minions, and the scientists are getting killed. Just all in like a flash is happening. And then the drums are here as there's another figure similar to Nyctala and the Burley in the room as well. And then Nyctala is like, have fun playing with your new friends.
You can't run from us forever, Nyctala.
I can't do it on screen, but I flip off Nyctala.
I'm not the one running. And then
Well,
he kind of like fades away. And then as the like red lights are back on, there's this figure standing kind of in the middle of all of you. He is close to 7 feet tall. He's wearing a similar like armored suit as Nyctala is wearing, with sort of like the dome kind of helmet. It's got a higher collar that almost looks like it's made of fur, but it's not. And coming out, he's got this scorpion-like tail coming out of the back of him. And he has like kind of features and decals of like a baboon on his face. And he's drumming something as he's like standing there kind of against his legs. And he looks at you and he's just like, my master has told me you are the next on my list. Are you prepared?
To kill you? Yeah.
A good spirit. And then we will roll initiative.
Okay. See, what is with my initiative?
2 combats in 1 game? I'm gonna put this in your performance review. How dare.
I do my best.
See, I rotate myself out of these Shenanigans episodes. Combat, nah.
So, we'll get everyone's initiatives real quick.
Okay. I'm a 24.
24.
20 for tracker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
13 for Ciel.
Okay, Jackie.
27 for Kit.
7.
Just put Jackie up top.
Jackie, you go first. So I'll set the scene a little bit here. Most of the scientists have been like killed off or are being attacked right now. The lights have kind of come back on, but they're all like this dim red. Kit is standing at the device that you guys have been told to take. And you're just noticing that something's missing that these scientists aren't going to figure out, especially not in time for what's happening right now. Ciel, you are assisting there, kind of casting magic alongside him. Marley, you just had a lot of sensations all at once happening as you are standing there. Revenant, you just got creeped up on and are now standing there. And then this fellow is standing in between all of you.
Okay then.
Okay.
That's fun.
When I'm looking at when I looked at the thing and I realized it's missing a component, do I think I can create that component?
Potentially. You might need some more time to actually go in with it. It's something that you would need to take time to be like, okay, well, what is it actually missing? Because it's not something that you'd feel like you could slap on and be like, there we go, it's working.
Okay.
Potentially, if you were familiar with the way it works, you could do that. But since it's so alien, those parts just need a little more time from you.
It just needs a metallic sticker that says totally cool.
I grab the device Guess I'm assuming I can actually grab it.
Yes.
I grab the device, and I press a button, and I go invisible with it.
Ooh, and it works this time too.
Yes. And then I'm going to move towards a part of the room that I think is safest, whatever that means. Yeah.
Okay. Will you roll a perception check?
Perception. Oh wow, I got good perception.
Oh.
28.
28. As you're moving into a hiding area, a little safer spot, you see a double door appear in one of those like restrictive doors.
Whoa. Friends, the door is here. Let's go.
Oh, perfect. We don't even have to deal with this guy.
And I go through the door.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hope they
Kit
know what
has
the door
left
is,
you
I'm
up.
thinking.
Well, I think if we're talking, then Tracker will say over the group chat, I don't think whatever's missing from this is something that they have here. It's either something that it's probably something we're going to end up getting for Delimital. I support leaving.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've gone through the door.
Yeah, I sensed your emotions leave.
This fellow looks towards Ciel and said, "You had a good spirit. Let's see how you fight." And as he's like walking towards you, he looks over to Revenant and is like, "Nicholas told me of you. It will be you are a favorite of his now. I'll save you for last."
Gross.
Truly nothing better you could have said to Revenant.
I
He loves attention.
And then
His love language is attention.
He's going to grab Ciel.
Tally. Watch
Tally
Superhero
is a
Shenanigans.
dimension.
Natasha played Tally. Grant and I are still our characters.
Sam's gonna remember how exactly that works. I believe it's right there. Attack check. If successful, target resists strength or dodge. C grab. Okay. Definitely a success. So, if you could roll a strength or dodge check.
I'll do dodge. Between strength or dodge? That's cocked. 25. 27, 28, 29.
29. Okay. So as he goes to grab you, it does not work out. But I'm gonna give you a hero point. As he like does that and kind of like the mist is happening and his body's moving, the tail comes up and around to just embed itself in you.
I don't consent.
Don't consent?
No.
Why not? It's just a scorpion tail.
I don't want it.
You don't want it? Well, how I do? Well, I'll tell you what I want. I would love a toughness save.
I don't want that, actually. That's a pretty good toughness. That's a 23.
That is a fail. And then can I also get a fortitude save from you?
Why so many saves? Jeez. Let me see.
Why a fortitude save after getting stabbed by a scorpion tail?
A quick question. For my endurance, does that count for like if this is like a poison thing? Is that part of the great endurance that I have?
I mean, for you great
For
endurance.
different conditions?
No, I don't think so.
I think it is.
Did put it in the chat.
I saw. That's why I'm saying I think it is.
Checks to hold your breath, avoid damage from starvation.
No,
or
I
thirst,
think
avoid
I get
damage
to
from hot or
avoid
cold.
poison. I don't know what
Environment-
you're talking
I don't
about.
think so. I think
Hero point fortitude. That's 19. I don't know. I don't know if this counts as a defense roll. I guess, right? Because my winds. Oh no, I don't have that. I'm not in the air, nor is a storm happening. So 19.
Amazing.
From my fortitude.
Okay. So he does that. That happens. We're gonna move the play to Grant.
I will. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try to do the startle. I used the right one this time to try to scare him.
That's intimidation against intimidation,
Yes,
or
intimidation,
will, or
your.
insight.
I think it's your will against my intimidation,
Okay. It's mine.
and that is it's the other way. Intimidation's plus 10, so it's 26.
That is a failure.
Yay! Okay, and then I will use my last hero point to do an all-out attack.
Ooh.
And I will say, that's our bartender. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Let's see, plus 8, so that is a 26. So it does a 23 hit.
No.
With his halved.
Oh,
defenses?
yes.
Okay.
Thank you you gotta remind me of that, so thank you.
So that is a 32.
Ooh.
And it's toughness? That is a success.
Woohoo!
Kit doesn't know what's happening, huh?
And he looks at you as you do that, and he's like, perhaps you are not as formidable as I thought.
But
Just
I touched
leave. He's looking for a fight at this point. I feel like it'll make him even angrier if we just leave.
True,
It'd be
but you're
so funny.
you're skewered at the moment, so.
Kate.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. What's up? Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, so Ciel is grabbed right now. Grappled?
No, she's just been stabbed. She's not technically like grabbed
Yeah.
or anything.
So
She,
no
she
one-
resisted being grabbed.
No one is prevented from leaving.
No,
No.
in theory, everyone can just leave.
Okay, then, yeah, I'm saying over the group chat, I agree with Ciel. I think nothing would upset this guy more than us just leaving. So, yeah, we're all good to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Travis, we
I...
can't hear you on the group chat.
I know. Sorry. I would say, yeah, go. I'm just making sure everybody gets through first.
Okay, everyone includes you, so get
Well,
through
I'm
here.
last, but yes.
Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, we're just gonna head back to the librarium.
You step through the library doors.
Wow, you're calling them library doors? We were told in no uncertain terms that it was librarium.
The doors are like library doors.
But they're the doors that remind us of...
Yeah,
I was about
they're
to be
doors
so
to the
paranoid.
librarium, but they are like library doors.
Okay. I was about to be so paranoid that these were like Nicholas, because Nicholas
No, this is
told...
the storyteller admitting that it's a library.
No,
Okay, cool. Cool.
librarium is more than a library.
Alright. Yeah, because it's also a spa and an aquarium, not a bar. Not a bar.
Aquarium.
Too expensive to be a bar. No liquor license.
You have to deal with the magic liquor people.
Apparently.
Well, that's what I do.
back to the not top of the round because it's Tasha's turn.
Oh, yes. Because I rolled bad.
You
Well,
do
not
get a
bad.
turn.
I do. And I'm just gonna start flying away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start flying away, and as I leave, I'm just say like, enjoy the sparkly times. It's been great getting to know you. Maybe we'll see you again. Bye bye. And I'll toss like a dazzling strike at him.
Okay.
To just slightly blind him. Again, we'll see if it works. It has not. But it's a Fortitude DC 20.
The jazz hands of blindness.
Does
Mhm.
not work. He is
Yeah.
unblinded.
As always. Maybe get some people that don't have as high fortitude. I don't know. This is a personal request. Maybe we get to do something. Thanks.
What? You want to
Look.
do things? You want to succeed? That's not how this
do.
game
Last
Kinda.
game, the psychic stuff was blocked. This game, Ciel is blocked.
Listen, the heroes, they has to be more dire in the first half than the second half, you know, you just
Easy peasy, breeze on
Yeah.
through.
exactly.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Standard
Cover characters.
storytelling, you know, you guys are in a story.
Yeah. And everyone knows that the first half of the book is where everything gets really bad, and the second half is just all fine.
My dice seem to know that. It's the way that they keep acting. So it is now its turn. Looks to Revenant. The drumming starts a bit. And you're feeling your incorporealness become shaky. Could you roll a will save?
Oh.
I'll
Oh,
use
no.
each of this.
13.
Oh, that was not very high, Grant.
I know. I even have a 10 will, but I rolled a 3, and I have no more
Oh.
points.
You have no hero points.
Oh, wait. I have a +5 from Devious, so I will add that to it. So it's 18.
I don't want you to feel bad, so keep the +5.
Yeah, that's not gonna be
Can I
enough.
send a hero point his way? We can't transfer them.
No, but I'm giving him a hero point right now
Oh, yay, me.
because I'm gonna. Will you roll me a strength or a dodge check to break from getting grabbed?
Yeah, I'm dodging because I suck at strength.
So Devious just gave Grant another +5. I don't know if they would stack.
I think they're both
I don't
circumstance
think-
bonuses. I don't think bonuses of the same type stack.
Yeah, I don't think circumstance bonuses would stack, but you can bank it.
So that Oh, that's my dog. I was like, suddenly heard howling. I'm like, what?
I also heard howling. I thought it was music. I thought we were just like in creepy music mode, and there's like.
It's the bad guy.
howling in
He
the
howls
background.
at you.
Those are your dogs?
Yeah. I'm going to use that new shiny hero point because I rolled a 2.
Okay.
That is an 11, which
Plus
is the
5.
worst number to roll with
Yeah.
That's true.
+5, so that's a 16, and my dodge is a 10, so that is a 26.
26, and that's against his. Let me see. So that's against that. What? Sorry, I'm trying to remember this number because I know Ciel rolled against it and rolled pretty high, succeeded. I think that doesn't quite make it if I'm reading this correctly.
What are you reading? I'll change the text.
How rude! How rude! How rude! Okay, I'm gonna say you're
Not rude, I'm
grabbed
saving
right
my buddy
now.
Revenant.
However, though you are grabbed, that is the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it just goes back to you, Grant.
Oh,
Everybody
Yeah.
else
We
left.
we know that it's been some time and Revenant hasn't come through, or not yet.
It's been like 3 seconds.
All right.
I will try to break free.
Okay, same roll. Strength or dodge. It's still a
Okay.
+5.
That's much better. So that is a 29 plus the +5 makes it like 34.
You do escape.
Hey, and I'm going through the door.
And then you go through the door.
What about you?
And I'll as I'm like flying backwards, I'm like.
You do that. You go through the door. He just sort of stands there, observing the doors.
Mm,
And then we'll follow you guys one by one as you arrive back at the librarium.
Okay, we're all back in. How do these doors work? Can they go away?
I yell, "Get good!" out the door, then close it. Once we're all inside.
The doors close.
Where's Deliminal? Is he around?
Yeah, he's sitting on the ceiling.
Deliminal, can you make sure no one comes through here?
Oh, you're fine.
I join
So
him
no-
on the ceiling.
Okay, all right.
Hello.
I'll look at him and be like, "What is with the weird hybrid monsters? Like, are the
We
next
haven't-
thing we're gonna run into a fish bird?"
Oh, this is a good time to bring this up to you guys. 2 of you actually would kind of recognize the armor they're wearing a little bit, in the way of some parts of it look very similar to a weird friend of yours, Mecha Ochre.
Oh,
oh,
Deliminal, do you know anything about Mecha Squad?
I've read some of their comics.
Are they real to you or just comics?
I mean, listen, is anybody real to me?
Okay.
we're real enough
Um,
to annoy you.
I mean, in many realities they exist, yes.
Are
In the
there
same way that
realities?
you met one from another reality in your reality.
Are there realities where they're corrupted, evil, or is that Mecha Squad that we saw there?
Probably. Those ones, I don't have a lot of information on the heralds.
You could have opened the door. You opened
What?
the door. You could have looked outside.
What door? These doors. I don't go outside.
No, you don't have to go outside, but you could have looked outside to see what it was. You don't get curious whenever you.
Why
open
would
the
I
door?
want to look at it?
You don't get curious?
You
You'd be
don't.
surprised.
You don't ever want to see more of the stories?
I see lots of stories all the time.
But not
Okay.
this one.
Well, not this one. No, I guess not. Not. I see everything that's happened before.
So then you should be able to see them.
I say I know who they are. I just say I don't know a lot about them.
Okay,
What
all
other
right.
ones are there? Because we fought a snat called Nyctilus. Now we're fighting the Scorboon with a drum. We did not catch a name. What's next?
Well, I mean, you're using those terms. They are the creatures they inhabit. Seem to be like, I believe they are creatures from their homeworld that are like singular creatures, not these sort of mixtures you're referring to. But to be fair, I know a lot. I know a lot about a lot of things. One thing I
Doesn't
don't know
seem
much
like it.
about is where they're from. That's outside of the weave that I'm familiar with. I'm within the weave still, even though I'm on the outskirts. They are from without.
So, has anybody else here seen the cartoon Last Airbender? Feels like
Yes.
we've entered this territory.
How so?
All their animals are blended, except for one weird one that was just a bear. But everything else was mixtures
Okay.
of animals that were just normal to everybody. So
I hear what
maybe
you're
that's
saying.
kind of what
Do you
we're...
expect every reality to have the same kind of animals as you?
I
No,
mean,
but
there are
blending's
humanoids in this one.
That's true.
We have otters in our
this
world, and
world
they're
you're
certainly
in-
different than in Kiss, but we
That's
will
true.
still have otters.
Yeah.
Fair. And this world you're in is very similar to yours, just kind of adjacent.
Is this also where we just were in the same world and universe as where we were last time in the Raven's Wing?
Yes, we're going to be
Just-
here the whole time, working it
Okay.
out. As this universe is dying, we're taking some leftovers, essentially.
Mm.
Well, wait, so it sounds like you've resigned this universe to destruction. You're not saying that we can save this one. You're saying we scavenge this one for parts to save more later.
Potentially. I mean, I guess in theory they had a chance to potentially save themselves, and he picks up the device, but not really anymore. And
Where
he'll
did
kind
they
of
go
put it
wrong?
down.
Where did they
Well, I
get to a
mean-
point of no return? There's still people fighting there.
I mean, one, they don't have this, and this is very important to protect you guys and your
Well-
worlds.
They had it before we took it.
Yeah, most people create something like this very close to the end. It doesn't usually work out, though.
Doesn't
mean,
usually, but it could. There's a chance.
What she's trying to say is, are we taking these universes' last chances? Or has it been already written that these universes are disappearing?
No,
you
you
live
can't
outside
claim.
of time.
You can't
You
claim
live
that
up-
things are already written now when you've said so many times you can only see the past and not the future. So who are you to decide that this universe is already doomed when they have hope?
And forget past and future. You said you're out of time in this place. You can just look to
It
the
is true.
future and see what if it would have succeeded.
There are rules. There are rules. There are rules. Like,
Subliminal, why should we trust you?
I mean, you want your worlds and realities to be safe. I'm
Of course, and
offering
why
an
should we
opportunity
trust-
for that.
Why
I
should
will
we
look-
trust that what you're offering is really an opportunity for that?
Again, allow me to reiterate, I didn't call you all here. I didn't choose you all. The book has set all of this up. I'm just here to facilitate.
And why
I'll
should we
look
trust
at-
the book?
Yeah.
Why would you not trust the book? I don't understand that question.
It's a fair question she asks.
I'm gonna teleport to wherever the book is. Grab it and open it up.
Okay, he has it with him, but you can take it.
Great. Take it. Take it.
Okay.
Open it.
Now, have I explained
Bring it back to the group so we can all look at it together.
the Burning King? I explained what he does exactly. I think I did, didn't I? The multiverse is a map typically, right? People associate, they've got like maps like this, or like this, or like this. And some people figure out ways to just kind of pop around wherever they want, yes? I mean, we kind of are doing that. The book is facilitating that. The Burning King wants to get to, presumably, a very specific place, right? I don't know his full intentions. He does not have being outside of everything. He does not have the ability to hop around wherever he wants. He goes in a line. He has ones he can go to in adjacencies. There have been thousands upon thousands, if not more, realities lost. And you all are on the list further down. This planet is top of the list. And this is an opportunity to protect all the planets coming up afterwards.
You said that every so often you pull more heroes here, and the Burning King is still going down his line. Does that mean that no one has stopped him yet for all of the centuries, millennium that you've been pulling heroes, and for how far down the list we are?
Allow me to clarify something. Heroes don't only come here to deal with the Burning King.
How many have?
There are so many stories that I'm involved in facilitating. Sometimes it's just someone who's walked down an alleyway and wants to get told like a a story like your Twilight Zone or something akin to that. I do lots of those kind of stories. I don't just do this kind of stuff. I'm just here to tell and facilitate all the stories within this place. As you can tell, there are millions of stories in here. I do lots of things. I don't just do the Burning King thing.
I will.
This is a big deal, you know, so there's a lot of stories about it.
I'll come up to him and be like, two things. One, has anybody else tried to stop the Burning King before us?
Of course.
And they failed.
Well, yes, typically.
Okay. And the second thing is, and I look at him and I go, I am a purple people eater. And does that come out like that?
Are you trying to say that in a sincere way, not as just a vocal warm up?
I'm trying to lie.
It's a weird situation. Yeah, it comes out just fine.
As
and
soon
then
yeah.
As soon as it's done, I'll kind of go like, oh, well, that. Okay. Never mind.
You okay?
Trocker's mind reading. Trocker is like handing the book to Ciel or whoever's next to her and wants to look at it, and is going to try and dive into Deliminos' mind.
Okay.
Revenant could lie in this space, which means lying can happen. She's going in. Or trying to.
Will you roll a will save?
Sure, yeah. Alright. Okay, that's a 19 on the die. Plus my will is 12, so that's a 31 total.
As you, kind of take a step in, you're immediately barraged with just, images, concepts, ideas that are so old and, large in scale and a complete different understanding that you feel like you're going to, just get hurt or break looking at all of this until you have the opportunity to step back.
No. Use my... I can't add my +5 after the fact. Would it be another roll to stay in?
Yeah. It would technically have another roll.
Do I grab any amount of information from just this surface level dive?
I mean...
I broke the game.
As you're going in, I mean, you definitely get some frustrations. It also feels like there's multiple minds in one that you're going into. So there's frustration, there's joy, there's a vast array of emotions that you're feeling at the same time. You get just some thoughts about some books that are happening of I think the Observium is going to be calling again soon, and by the volumes of Vordru, why does this keep happening? And then you get this squares and shapes and 5-dimensional objects moving, but it's they're looking at you and moving, but they're also speaking by doing that, and you're gonna lose a condition down to bruise, essentially, but mentally, if that works for you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And that's kind of the surface level of some stuff. More stuff keeps kind of floating in.
I love how the surface thoughts were a fire hose.
Can I try and go deeper, trying to grab onto our story and the Burning King? Is that a roll I can make?
You can do another. I'm gonna just keep making these will saves, so
sure.
keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll. If I use a hero, no, okay, wait, but it's a here, so that makes it a 16. I'm gonna use my +5 to make that a 19, and then my will is a 12, so it's gonna be another 31.
Okay, so you take a step through. And at this point, you see. Sometimes they look like how you would imagine angels to be. Sometimes they look like how you would imagine, like, angels with lots of eyes and weird polygons. And then sometimes they just look like a kind of yellowish energy and symbols kind of just floating there. And there's like two sides and chatting. And some of them are more structured and some of them are like all over the place. And like then that memory kind of freezes. And then you hear a voice with you that's like, "What is it you seek?" As the eye like floats by you, and it's like caving in on itself to allow like teeth in a mouth kind of shape. You know, your kind shouldn't be in places like these, but I admire it.
No, and you know that I'm friends with another chaotic eye. So I want to know more about our story, the story that we're telling in this Burning King.
Why
Can you help
do
me
you
find it?
think there's more to learn? What is it you hope to accomplish?
I want to know if we can actually trust Deliminal in this task that we're on, if what we're doing is actually going to be helpful to us in our worlds and we're not just dooming a world. I want to know if this world that we're dooming could be saved.
We believe that we can stop it. And you are our instruments to potentially do that. The book has an ending. And how could that ending be anything more than a success? Yes?
I know many endings that end in failure, in heartbreak, and would not be called successful by their protagonists.
That's the thing. The Order agrees more. Success or a failure, it all ends to him as Order. To me, an ending is not as enjoyable.
And
We
know
have
that
been.
those terms that Order uses to define things are subjective. Success to one is failure to another.
To your minds, yes. We have been tasked by beings far beyond your comprehension to see this.
You thought this was beyond my comprehension, but it's not, so try me.
This is not beyond comprehension of one such as you. Look at this. You have images, ideas. You can cope with them. You can put terminology to them. That means you can understand it. Is that not right?
So then why are you saying something is beyond my comprehension?
I am aware of your comprehension. If I showed you even a glimpse, you would not come out of it the same.
Define not the same. People change in a lot of ways.
It's true.
Not all change is bad change.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That is accurate.
So, what does not the same mean for this?
Oh, I couldn't say.
All right, then. What can you say about the Book of the Eclipsed? And if we are just dooming a world?
The book of the Eclipsed is a story about order and chaos. And the stories are played out much like this. The Book of the Eclipsed, is not only a book that follows the circumstances of the Burning King. The Burning King, as you say, would be you put it earlier, a negative use of order. Yes?
Yes.
And you all are quite a chaotic function in the story, are you not?
We are.
You are chaos on the opposing side of order, and thusly does the Book of Eclipse speak.
So we're meant to bring chaos to fight the corrupted order of the Burning King.
You're not meant to necessarily do anything. You are the story. You're living the story.
Okay.
The present is chaos. The past is order. The story is being written.
Is there anything useful you can give me in here? I feel like you speak in such general terms. Lots of philosophy. Give me some information that I can bring back to them so that if you don't want them to just fight and maybe kill Deliminal. Convince me that we should stay on this story.
I do remind you that I am Delimio.
I know.
What could I give you? Let me think. It's hard to speak to mortal beings sometimes, as you say, as generalities.
Well, luckily we have an immortal with us, so maybe you can tell Ciel and she'll understand.
Oh no, she's far too low in there. You are correct in that you will. I think you will you'll be dooming this world by moving forward, but I do also believe that the world is already doomed. And should you proceed, I would think you'd have your best chance of saving your world. Protecting your eye, protecting the one who has your eye, if you will.
I don't...
There...
You think the deepest motivation for me is protecting...
Oh,
keep talking.
I will, yes. Boy. It's such... These concepts are such high... The last thing you would need is to go on to one of their ships and receive the last thing you need for the project. And then you could destroy... If you go forward, you could destroy their ultimate weapon, and perhaps buy this world more time, which would buy the other worlds more time. Potential, depending on timing of things.
So there is a chance to save this world.
Oh, there's always a chance of everything. Nothing is set in stone yet.
I'm
But-
glad some mortal minds could help you see that.
I've been aware of it. But you see, this game, this story's been going on a very long time, and there hasn't been a lot of variety yet. That's why
Well-
the story keeps going. It will eventually change.
Perhaps this conversation could be a bit of variety then.
Oh, yes. Certainly you're not the first I've had this type of conversation with. Nor will you be the last, I imagine, as long as I'm stuck here, trapped within this dilemma, if you will.
Interesting. You say that you are each other, and you still say that you're trapped within him.
Oh,
But we'll
what?
see how much of you is still here when we finish our chapters of this story. Because I still don't trust you, any part of you. But I trust the people that I'm here with.
Oh, good. You're the ones who are important here.
Glad we agree on that.
Oh, yes. We merely facilitate the stories.
Anything else before I go?
Heads or tails?
The coin lands on its side.
The smile spreads even more. Good, good, good. I would say brace yourself, but I don't think you could. And everything begins to shift in a way as you're stepping forward, and he's pulling you along. You pop up into that burning apartment you were in before, that vision you had seen. I think that was Ember's apartment that's
It was
burned
Ember's.
down.
And you're going to try and tell me all chaotic eyes aren't related?
And then, for a second, you can see the symbol you saw on that other crazy bird person in the apartment. And then you cut again to, you're just, walking along, surrounded by, the cosmos. And then you step along again, and, you're, another layer past the cosmos. And then, everything is turning white and black, just two sides completely. And then you take another step forward, and I will not try to describe what you see, but I will say you are shown something that you cannot comprehend in such a way that you're gonna become incapacitated instantly.
Oh!
So the
Can I
three-
try to... that's just...
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Great.
So the three of you have seen her kind of just hand the book off, and within a second, she just collapses.
I will try to catch her.
You can do it.
Okay. I'll move her to a couch or something. I'll kind of look at Deliminal and be like, what did you do to her?
We didn't necessarily do anything. Let me look. Let me think. You guys, stop focusing on the things that aren't important.
You are giving us all the information. So what's important is what we can focus on. And what we focus on is what's important to us. I think I made sense.
Yes, well, we have the parts, we have the new device, and we have the book. Kit, if you could assist me, I believe I have an idea of how we can move forward to protect your realities. And then the eye starts forming again. It kind of starts squishing out, forming itself out of the stomach for a bit, and looks to you all and is like, and perhaps you could save this world as well.
That's all fair and good, but if she doesn't wake up, I'm going to start frying books.
She'll be fine. She will probably remember very little of what just happened. If she did, she wouldn't stay awake.
Oh.
So give it time. The librarium is a place of healing and stories. And whilst your attempts to lie is fine, remember the rules that there are no secrets. But not every secret is safe. And then I think that should do it for the night.
Oh, what?
What was that weird noise?
I know. You like doubled over, like noise-wise. It was really fun.
Yeah, you echoed. I don't know what you were echoing through. Are you in the music bot? Oh, you're in the music bot. You're echoing through the music bot. That's why. Mute yourself in there.
It was so
Because
cool,
our
though.
music bot is Songcraft, which runs through our Discord server, and they gifted us a premium subscription. Thank you, Songcraft, for sponsoring. Look at that. Look at that rolling. I love that.
Nice transition.
Thank you. Wow. That was a fun chapter. We'll talk about that in our caster app, which I did noodle on getting some more things set up for Twitch subs, for maybe a Patreon, and maybe we'll record some of our after show contents and post cast wraps and put that on a Patreon. So really stick around, because there's so many future plans for Don't Kill My Character. As you guys just show us that you're enjoying the content and want more of it, we're making more, like Jackie, who wrote the music that you're hearing right now, and all these more stories and things. It's amazing. It's incredible. And that incredibleness is made possible by you guys. So thank you for that. And that incredibleness also brings us sponsors like Green Ronin Publishing. Another nice roll-in. And we have a giveaway from Green Ronin. They are giving away, they really give us custom PDFs for each game that we run. And this one is the Cosmic Handbook for Mutants and Masterminds. So if you have not already entered, just type giveaway in the chat and you'll be entered to win. And if you don't win on this stream, that's okay. Come back next week or anytime we do Book of the Eclipsed, and you can enter to win again. We're giving away about 2 of these per stream. And if you want to get anything else from Green Ronin Publishing, our code Superhero Shenanigans in their store will get you 5% off anything that you'd like. And you also support our stream. And they also, Joy, who is our wonderful contact over there, their community manager, also wants you to know about the Atomic Think Tank. It is their community for talking about all things Green Ronin Publishing. They have so many excellent shows. There's more streamers that post about their shows in their community content that is absolutely amazing, curated by wonderful people who have joined our community. Devious Hearts is in there. So absolutely check that stuff out. Check out their own shows. Jump into that Atomic Think Tank and tell them Don't Kill My Character sent ya. All of that done, I'm going to give you more time to hit giveaway if you want to enter the giveaway while I pass it around to my cast. Please tell us, guys, who you are, where we can find you, for what projects you have that you would like to be found on. Who wants to go first? Grant, go for it.
Beat you. Hey, I'm Grant at Meredith on most socials. Feel free to chat me up. I like most geeky things, and yeah, I'm rewatching Traders UK right now, season 1. Highly recommend that show to everybody. It's the best in the world. And you can pretty much find me on Don't Kill My Characters, on different shows here. I don't have anything else on any other channels coming up, so yeah, come here, see me, Shenanigans, chat me up. Yeah.
Thank you. Amazing. Jackie, you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Jackie, and I had a fun time playing Kit tonight. So if you enjoy seeing Kit, come on back, please. Next Tuesday is our next issue, our next episode. I hope you're enjoying the music that I'm composing for Don't Kill My Character and Superhero Shenanigans.
I'm playing some now.
It's so cool.
I'm enjoying it. I love it.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to hear a different genre of music, you can listen to my band wherever you stream your music from. Just search for the band name The 629s. Search for the number 6, the number 2, the number 9, and S. I hope you'll find us, and I hope you'll listen.
Thank you so
And-
much.
oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Natasha. I played Ciel, the Storm Spirit, tonight. I am online as Natasha B Cosplays everywhere on the internet. And goodness me, goodness my, Halloween has arrived early on this channel. Has anyone heard of Summerween? An amazing phenomenon up in Salem, Massachusetts.
I love that
recommend
episode of Gravity Falls.
a real thing that happens in Salem.
Wow.
And so we're gonna be playing. Well, we're not playing yet. We will be playing. But this week I'm back. I wasn't here just yesterday. I'm here tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow for another stream on this channel. back to back to back.
Maybe we just nap. Maybe Excel could talk and the two of us will just take a nap.
It's a shorter episode. It was just like a little hour stream for us to talk about our campaign that we're going to be running in our lovely story of vampires in Quebec City called Sanguine Scourge. And we will be discussing, we're gonna be doubly productive, and we'll be discussing not just the campaign but also our characters, as we both have not discussed with each other about our characters yet.
Wait, that's
So-
crazy because we also haven't had the meeting on my character.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna be like, hey, maybe we also talk about my character. I'm glad that the
Right.
three of us all have the same brain. It's great. It's gonna be a planning
Mhm.
and character creation stream.
And like
I
some nice
love
like, NPC making world building stream. It'll be fun. I've been working on. I have a whole listed pinned Google Maps calendar, or not calendar, Google Maps map of Quebec with various important locations in the campaign. So we'll be discussing some of those as like little intro bit.
Yeah, so join us tomorrow, Thursday, July 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern time for that one.
And then next week is where we start really diving into the more political sphere with the Camarilla, as opposed to those lesser anarchs who no rules, no. How do they even barons with small
Chaos.
just
We don't do
little
chaos. We're all about
feudal
order here.
thing? Yeah, we have a
Yeah,
structure to live by. That's the only way we can protect the masquerade.
What a turnaround from Marley this is gonna be. I'm on team order there. I really am.
Uh-huh.
Isn't
and we'll
order
be
nice?
Mhm. And we'll be starting our Sanguine Scourge campaign next week, right here on Thursday.
Thursday, July 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's a full
And then
new
the
system.
Anarchs. Yep, and then so Natasha is a storyteller for the Camarilla, and then Extel is a storyteller for the Anarchs, and it will be every other between Camarilla Thursday, Anarch Friday, to give these guys a little bit of a GM break. But
Mhm.
we will have more of these 2-3 days in a row. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more Don't Kill My Character stuff. And I'm
July
gonna be
is
sleeping
great.
better at night.
Sorry if I was a bit distracted. There's a spider running around on my wall right next to me.
Hi,
so
Spider. Anything else from you, Tasha?
no, that is it from me.
Amazing. Thank you for helping with the vampire announcements. I appreciate it.
I did my best.
Speaking of people I appreciate, I'll go. Oh, actually, I have to go to Sam. All right, Sam, you can talk first. Look, if you're
Wow.
gonna say you're
Here
gonna
I
be mean
was
to me,
gonna,
all
I was
right.
gonna say that I actually like Kate in my outro, but like I guess not. I take it back. I take it
No,
back.
we have a
We're
bit.
mortal
We have a-
enemies.
yes, we have to keep up the bit.
Of course. Yeah. So I'm Sam. I've been Claude tonight, aka the GM. We're going to start petitioning if they ever do a Mutants Masterminds 4th edition that they replace Game Master with Claude. That way everyone can be Claude, not just me. I hope you
I have
guys
a weekly
enjoyed.
meeting with Troy. I'll bring that up, of course.
Oh, good. You should. I bet he'd love it.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. If you want to see hear, not see any more of me GMing, you can check out the Atomic Broadcasting's Records of the Unknown. It is a Delta Green horror conspiracy show that I run. We have a lot of fun with it. It's very short episodes. We kind of cut down a lot of the gameplay, so it's a little closer to audio drama, actual play hybrid stuff. And I'm also a player on the Written and the Lost Fantasy Pathfinder 2e adventure. That show is just finishing chapter 2, which is episode 106, and we're taking a little hiatus as a kind of like a seasonal break. And very shortly, and I'll make sure I'll announce it for sure, there will be a recap episode. So if people want to just jump in instead of listening to 70 plus episodes, because the last recap we did was the end of chapter 1, which was episode 30. It's been 70 episodes, so it's a lot to jump in on, and I understand that. So
Congrats.
there'll be a new jump on point for you very shortly, which I would love people to come and check out. And then other than that, I am here. I'll also be on Shenanigans. A reminder again, I think Tasha pointed out, we'll also be here next Tuesday and next Wednesday. So I will...
Yep.
I'm going to try to do something just a little different with those 2 episodes. So I hope you come back and get to experience it. Weep for the honor.
Millennial and end this early.
We got 4 episodes left. We're already a third of the way through this little mini series of ours.
A third of the way through, and Marley managed to hurt herself.
I just
Marley
think it's amusing. By episode 1, we've already annoyed the caretaker.
I mean, that's pretty on brand for us Shenanigans. Speaking of Shenanigans, let's talk about when you can keep watching Book of the Eclipsed and Superhero Shenanigans. So Book of the Eclipsed continues next Tuesday, July 8th, Wednesday, July 9th, Tuesday, July 15th, Tuesday, July 22nd, and then we're all done. We have Shenanigans returning, which Revenant and Marley are characters in, and then we also have Sam, Jackie, and Natasha as players, the frequent mentioned Claude as our game master, and more amazing cast. Marley keeps talking about missing her Leo. Those are all people and more in Shenanigans. So join for that. Comes back on the 16th, and then we do that one. We're actually doing on the 16th and the 23rd of July, and then we'll be back to our every other Wednesday schedule there. It's a lot to remember, but don't worry, you don't have to remember it, because you can follow us on social media. You can join our Discord, and it's all there for you. So do those things. And while you're following people, you can also follow me. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and I mentioned that I did the Mrs. White cosplay for New York Comic Con last year. That's on my cosplay account. If that's not enough reason to get you to follow me, I really don't know what would be. I feel like that's the coolest thing that I did. But I'll share that again so that you can find it easily. I'll probably put it on my story. And yeah, that's it. As far as announcements go, this is really most of what I'm doing right now, and I couldn't be happier about that. Speaking of making people happy, let's find out who's winning our second giveaway for this stream. And remember, if you don't win tonight, keep coming back for our Eclipsed to win another Cosmic Handbook. Keep coming back to our Green Ronin streams to win more Green Ronin PDFs. Thank you so much, Green Ronin Publishing, for sponsoring our show. Our second winner of the night is Nerdy Adoptee. Congrats, Nerdy Adoptee.
Ooh.
I believe I saw you jump into our Discord, so if you're on there, I'll get you over there, or you can ping me, Kate the Great Cosplays. If not, I will send you a whisper on Twitch. And if you have won our giveaways in the past and you're not on the Discord, I send it to you over Twitch, so please check those Twitch whispers to get it and redeem your free things, because that's awesome. All right, with all of that being done, we're going to be done for the night. We'll see you again tomorrow, next week, for so many games, for so many streams, for so many stories, and I couldn't be happier about that, because as this game is very thematically getting to, there are always more stories to tell. Good night, everyone. Stick around for the raid.